took the spotlight from Victor Professor looking to continue. It is a good morning, ladies and gentlemen.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of the Most High. How you all doing? I hope your weekend was blissful and have a very blessed week.
Hello, Mr. Victor. Long distance. So I do think that, it's not fair that Funke Akindele put the spotlight on herself. Though unintentionally, she pushed the spotlight on herself. Unintentionally. I don't think the intention was to remove the spotlight from Iyabo and put it on herself, but she did that. I don't think she should have ignored Toyin Abraham the way she did. I don't agree with that. We feel like, Baoni should have been in love. Because you see, create space for him. Because you see, one thing that we need to understand is that salutation sometimes is not friendship. Salutation is not love. The fact that somebody says hello and you say hi, it's common courtesy. I get it that, I'll tell you why I feel like that. Let me focus on Funke Akindele first. I think Funke Akindele should have said hello. Hello. You are too big for that attitude. You are too big to do that. You are too much of a brand to be seen ignoring anybody like that. Do I think that there are underlying issues? Absolutely. But you are too big a brand. There are certain situations you find yourself that you just don't bother. I'm going to give you a good example. Let me use this our platform as an example. At the time when we were talking about a very big trending topic on TikTok here, while we were talking about it and doing that, we had some other small platforms, some other platforms, that we've been good with historically, who were constantly bashing us, attacking us, and coming for us. We had a lot of people here. We had people who were ready for whichever direction we were choosing to go at the time. As the host and my moderators, we could have responded to those platforms and turned it into a back and forth, dragging here and dragging there. Do I think they would have defeated us? No, they wouldn't have defeated us in any way. I think we had a lot of people here and we could have used that platform at that time to drag them and rub them in the mud. But because we have a purpose, because we have a way things are being run here, we chose to not respond to them at all. In that sense, Funke Akindele is too big a brand to be seen doing things like that. She's too big a brand. And she could have thought about Iyabo. However, I love Toyin Abraham. It's not the same for Iyabo. I'm not a big fan of Iyabo, but I love Iyabo because of Priscilla. But Toyin Abraham, I love her. I just like her personality. I like her as a person. Right from the days of Shinwe, she's somebody that I just like her naturally. Not a fan of so much of her work and stuff. I just like that person, Toyin Abraham. However, Abosini Toyin Abraham Shelano, I'm very sorry. Abosilo Shelano Toyin. Abosilo She. Kamo was in that event yesterday, but Kamo did not go near Funke Akindele. Do you know why? Because there's an underlying issue somewhere. Underlining, something is happening. Láàrin Kamo àti Funke. But just because Kamo himself did not want to put it out there, did not want to make it uncomfortable for Funke, Kamo also kept his distance from Funke a little bit. And then at one point, I think we then saw them together or whatever, but at the start, you could see that, because why I said there's an underlying something between Kamo is that on a normal day, every single premiere that we have seen Funke attend, she attends with Kamo. This particular premiere, they didn't attend together. Aside from that, there's been Oro, I think, Chinese whispers, but nobody could was able to like actually put it together. Now I understand that Orotin Shele from the time of movie 1 Tierra, Kiniko, Otin Shotimo. If Toyin Funke banning against Toyin, try penny that Toyin whatever the story is, Toyin would have known that Funke is upset with her. Because it is not only this àwọn kìíní tá à ń rí yìí, àwọn outing tọjọ́ ṣe papọ̀ yìí ni àwa fi máa mọ̀ pé wọ́n ní issue. They would have known because, like it or not, they would have done a video together promoting this movie if they were good. So to a certain extent, I want to believe that Toyin and Funke, they had issues. Nǹkankan wà nílẹ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀. I don't think it was strange for Toyin pé Toyin at the back of our mind would have felt pé Funke kó má dá mi lóhùn. I just think if there was some àfi tí Toyin ò bá mọ̀ o, àfi tí Toyin ò bá mọ̀ pé nǹkankan ṣẹlẹ̀ láàrin pé Funke ní animosity kan towards her, àfi tí Toyin fún ara bá fi pé mi ò ṣe nǹkankan fẹ́ nìyí ni now pé like èmi àtẹni yìí ò ní ṣe so kí létí mi ṣe lè kí, except that then Toyin is in the right. But I feel like if Toyin knew that there was something underlining between her and Funke, going to greet Funke like that is setting Funke up for drag. Because we all know Funke will not bend, which is not a good character, which is not a good attribute for somebody who is out there. For people to know you that you are a snub, once you're upset with people, you like to cancel people, or when you're upset with people, you like to just ignore, you don't care, you don't, care who is watching or whatever, you just want to shank people and all of that. It's not an okay behavior. But if Toyin had the hunch that Funke had something against her, if from the last time we saw them together on social media till this very time, they don't have a working relationship, my sister, there's no point going to say hello to her. There's actually no point. If from the last time, Tejori Rani, or from the last time you both had your movies in the theater where people were saying, and when you come, when you check out a movie, or my suggestion that movie. If from that time.
But Abefemi, can I ask a question? Would it have been nice for Toyin to go to that table to say hello to Iyabo and not say hello to Funke?
So, if Toyin goes to that table at that time.
Thank you, TMN.
If Toyin goes to that table at that time, remember that it's a round table. Toyin didn't go around to greet everybody. I get it that they were sitting together, but trust me, Toyin could have greeted her and just, if there's something going on, why? See, my question is, right? That's it. So okay, after Toyin àti Funke ti kíra wọn tẹ́lẹ̀ ni. See, Funke was sitting there and she was vibing. That same vibe, and Toyin ò bá kàn ti fi lọ. See, we won't make an issue. That's the truth. Because we won't know. We will assume, why did you tell you? Tell your country, no, but should you buy a bishop? She was not vibing.
I'm telling you, she did not know that Funke was upset with her. Like,
she didn't. My point is this. Whether what the public will say or not, if from the last time that me and you saw ourselves to the time we are seeing ourselves again, you and I have not had a conversation and we are not cordial, I don't have to greet you in public. I'm setting you up for drag. Period.
But we are not sure they are not cordial. Maybe they have any differences the last time they saw each other.
If me as a person, me and you saw in January, we have a premiere in March. From January till March, you and I have not been cordial. We probably would have seen each other. We've not spoken or anything like that. I'm not going to say hello to you. I'm sorry.
Abefemi, do you know if if Toyin did not say hello at that time, she went to that table, they would have still dragged to.
Do you now know that in the entire videos that we saw, we could clearly see that Mercy Aigbe and Funke Akindele are not in good terms, and we are not dragging Mercy Aigbe.
Yeah, they were not in good terms. But
so see,
Ojo Wani location.
Sherry,
Àrínsòní.
Sherry, wọ́n jọ jókòó
ẹ má bínú àǹtí Àbẹ̀fẹ́ jọ.
Any sùúrù, ẹ jẹ́ kí n parí any sùúrù, ẹ jẹ́ kí n ṣe submission mi tán then I'll give you the space to speak. Ẹ má bínú ẹ jọ̀ọ́. We saw Mercy Aigbe and Funke Akindele sitting in the same setting as well, not saying hello to each other, not smiling at each other, actually carrying their face and being all kidding with themselves, and there's no issue. We don't care. Another one, we saw at a point ago that even Femi Adebayo did not want to say hello to Funke Akindele. Come on now. Toyin, only Maki Funke tí ó dẹ̀ sí nǹkan tó máa ṣẹlẹ̀. There would have been other actresses who went to that same table to say hello to other people and will not say hello to certain people, and it's okay. We have seen 1,000,001 events tí Toyin àti Funke ti attend tó dẹ̀ sọ hello síra wọn. A dẹ̀ fẹ́ ló sọ pé àwọn ò kíra wọn, everybody there move on. Everybody there move on. So it's not the first time that we see celebrities, we see colleagues in events where they don't say hello to themselves, and it's okay. We talk about it a little bit, and then we go. But when you and I are not good, and you're intentionally coming to say hello to me and you were not good, you expect me to do the same for me? Abosile mi kasi. Oti wa fi abosi kimi, so kemi not fi abosi da alone. Which again,
these two hotels, so they are good. I can say they are. In fact, gbogbo gba tí wọ́n ṣe wedding Priscilla, àwọn méjì wọ́n ṣeré tó vibe that time.
How you know now?
Several occasions wọ́n ti jọ.
How you know say they are
you can't say that for me.
Ṣé mo wo Snapchat wọn dáadáa ń gbà ẹ̀?
Ẹni tí lè ṣẹlẹ̀ in 1 minute now.
You can't say that.
Ìkẹ́lẹ̀ mi ṣe ń gbà ẹ̀.
In 1 minute, ẹni tí lè ṣẹlẹ̀.
No, you can't say that.
Báyìí lọ́jọ́ yẹn o.
See, you can't say that for a fact, Vicky, Enisuru. You can't say that for a fact. However, you cannot take away from the fact that you cannot say what it make peace, but you cannot take away from the fact that the period that Femi and that Kunle Afolayon's drama happened, somebody else, I mean, Toyin in some way somehow was linked to that drama. We don't know what happened there. More issue to drama here be learning. So again, yes, I'm just assuming, we are all just assuming. You all are assuming that they are good even if they are not good. I am also assuming that they are not good even if they are good. But I don't think a brand as Funke Akindele should have done what she did. I don't think so. But I also do not think Funke Akindele would do that without good reasons. I don't
fight every.
That's fine. I don't think Funke Akindele would ignore her for the sake of just embarrassing her. I don't think so. Is it right?
Funke is good in ignoring. Funke Akindele is good in snubbing people.
And that's okay. And you don't expect people to change their character. You don't expect people to change their character because it doesn't sit well with us. And that's okay. If I feel like she's a snob and her attitude I'll keep my distance. I'll stay away from her.
Exactly, right?
Okay.
Exactly.
And if I feel like she's a snob, if I feel like she's a snob, I will not put myself in a situation where she will snub me. I will avoid it.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Victor, even though we're late, but let's hear from Victor.
I mean, all right, good morning once again. I've been seeing a couple of the videos that I know. As much as I share your perspective, which I think they are, reasonable and legitimate, I want to underline some things so that you will understand for the purpose of this thing. One, we need to first of all establish the fact that Funke and Toyin are industry competitors. And forget friendship. Some things don't sound nice or morally permissible, but it's the truth. In the industry today, especially in the female, Nollywood, is Funke Akindele number one. Up next is Toyin Abraham. They are industry competitors, and to that effect, they will never be their new friends. It doesn't mean one is bad or the other is good. It's just the industry. It's just the market. And yes, the market is big, shop and shop, but you need to understand that there's a cruelty that is attached to business. There's there's no fairness in business, pretty much. So, as much as you are striving to go up, one of the ways to remain up is to still, if you see an opportunity to pull down your immediate competitor, own or none. So they will never really be good, and we need to understand that. But having said that, let's go to specifics on this matter. Like I've said, Funke is big. Like, she's goddamn big. Forget woman, man or woman, for that Nollywood, Yoruba Nollywood, won't be anybody. Funke na their mama. Surprisingly, I've said this before, there are certain things that are required when you are up there. There are certain decorum and etiquettes that is a requirement when you are at the height of leadership. You have to learn. One, you are at the forefront, you are at the center stage, and it comes with both good and evil. I always blame Nollywood celebrities' misbehavior because I always blame it on the fact that most of them just run into fame. They illiterate, you can clearly see in their behavior. Most of these people are nuisances, they are really not informed, they are not exposed. But with the exception of Funke Unilag Lolo, man. I don't know what the hell she studied. Was somebody who have that kind of background. She read law. Okay, that explains it. That explains why. Because that is a little, that's where it shows. Because if she has studied communication or she has studied theater arts, she will know this better. You are a big brand, and that puts a demand on you. Okay, like Abefe said, that's why I said I understand what she's saying, even though I have an exception. That you are out there, you should, carry yourself with some grace. But, Toyin, if you know that we are not good, Abosiloshi, Abefe, I'm sorry to tell you that Abosi is part of this business. Whether it is good or not good, it is required of it. Now, you, Funke, knowing fully well that this Toyin, we are not good, and she's coming here because that's why I said, if you understand professionalism, you should Funke should know that you are in a public place where there is camera and press and crew. Everything you do should be done with the consciousness of your brand. With the consciousness of your brand. Now, let's now say, like Abefe said, we are not good. And you are coming to the table to greet me. It's not about Toyin as at the time. And then she greets you there. You can't snub her. I think it is not wisdom. Now, yes, Abosi, but like I said, Abosi, I think it is wisdom on Toyin's side to do so. Abosi, it is wisdom. Because if you are saying me about Abosi, don't care every other person, okay. Guess who is going to be on the drag table right now? Toyin. So she's smart enough to push it to her. Like I said, this is a competitive world, and this is media. To push it to her. So if Funke have any sense in it, she will have just respond. You smart, see, Abosi is part of this business. If I want to, responded in that place. To back room, babe, off camera. No, you don't have to like it. It is required. It is required. This is your brand. It's not about what you feel. It's about what is good for you. Let's not say Toyin is. We don't know what has happened between the two of them. Because of Toyin do she control that Toyin do JP. But she's smart enough to literally snatch the bigger person from you and greet you. You are dumb enough to react to it in the face of camera. You have to understand that clause in the face of camera is bullshit. She's not doing herself any good. It's Ojoaye is part of this business. When there is camera, you don't do what you feel like. You do what is right. You do what is.
You do what the camera wants to capture. You do what is sellable to the camera.
Yes, that's what you should do. And Toyin was smart enough to just put you under the bus like that, and you allow it. It's not Toyin's fault. It's your fault that it's not smart enough to know that there is camera here. You can't just do all those emotional nonsense. Now, you are now on the drag table for what a simple smile can do. It's not wisdom. It's not smart. It's foolishness. Now, having said that, let's leave Toyin out of this. I personally think that same way during Priscilla's wedding, when they did the traditional marriage in Lagos, that Funke did not show up. And from what we heard, he don't tell Iyabo for X, Y, and Z reason, I will not come to Lori. He has supported, he has did everything, and said, wow. From what we heard then is because some people will be there and she doesn't want PS and she did not show up. He gave her support on the back end and never showed up. I personally think that premiere, Funke should have not shown up. And I will tell you why. Of course, for the obvious reason. It's better to concentrate Funke than what she's now subjecting herself to. Again, that's why I said let's leave Toyin out of this. Look at every video you can see that Funke appears. If I am Iyabo Ojo, I will be offended. I will be angry at Funke.
She doesn't want to be there.
Her countenance was ridiculous from beginning to the end. Every video I've seen. You cannot come to my events and come with that kind of attitude. You are not respecting me. I would prefer you not to come. She might have her reasons. Something must have happened. Can she weary now? She understands. Something must have happened. Somebody pissed her off. Whatever the case may be. Those are the dexterity of leadership. You cannot be wearing that kind of attitude. Go out supporting me. Because as far as I'm concerned, Funke did not support Iyabo Ojo on that premiere. It's not support, it's BS. Now you have stole the show. Nobody is talking about the movie. What kind of support is that? So we want to say Toyin, you just want to use Toyin as a guinea pig. No, it's not about Toyin. We saw the whole drama with Femi Adebayo. Even though I saw another video, don't want and all of those things. But even and you can see her face. The Funke Akindele that we know, what kind of face did you bring to that premiere? What kind of attitude is that? It's not worth it. Whatever is worth doing, it's worth doing well. I'm not pissed because of what she's doing to people. I'm pissed because of what she's doing to her freaking self. If you have to come correct, she just put a tag on herself in that premiere, like go speak well, go well, like it don't make any sense. Then the whole Messi Ayigbe thing. Only you now, Toyin. Only you, Messi Ayigbe. Only you, Femi Adebayo, for some weird reason. For God's sake. And guess what? Only by everybody, come to public light. You say it is abosi, I will say it's wisdom. Just put up a smile. And then you pass on issue any low man to any people. It means that if you have problem with anybody at all, because of Iyabo Ojo, that you consider your friend, that you've always been pledging your support to. I saw a video before this premiere, Toloba, and prayed with her and do all of these things. This is somebody that you are like covenant sisters. Because of Iyabo Ojo, Oman Finkon Yanyoni. You get person will go root to me now on this platform. To take a moment, no matter about what you my bad, but I would say, I know we won't fight this person because of her buffet. Now, buffet platform with it. You think everything that we do here, you think it's everything that sits well with me? I put it to you, it's not. But I will take in good faith and just get in line because this is somebody I consider my friend. This is a platform. I don't want to generate drama on our platform, and then me and President will start having, rifts and all of those things. It won't sit well. Èèyàn máa ń torí èèyàn, wọ́n máa ń fi ọlá wá bọ́lá fún èèyàn tó jẹ́ èèyàn tiẹ̀ ni. You will let this slide. A máa múra ní kọ́nà ń bò mí. I really feel that she didn't do well to Iyabo Ojo because it would have been better for her not to show up than the way she showed up. Her countenance was off. Her face was, you can see anger all over her, and it's not nice.
Botox injection.
Why? So as a brand person, is that good for your brand? You are loved. You are loved by many. There are people who look up to you. There are young ladies that are even in the industry that are striving to be like you. They are seeing you as a model. What kind of example are you showing? That's why I said it would have been better. Iyabo, Funke Akindele ò dé wá sí premier Iyabo.
Ẹ má bínú Uncle Victor, mo fẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ kọ́kọ́ lọ́wọ́ yín.
Yes, please.
Mo fẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ kọ́kọ́ lọ́wọ́ yín. As a human being, ṣé mo kàn tó transfer láàrin wọn? Ṣé mo kàn tó ṣẹlẹ̀ láàrin wọn?
I don't know, but it doesn't matter.
It doesn't really matter.
No, it doesn't. If you listen to me very well, let me tell you something. It doesn't matter. If she's wise, it doesn't really matter. This is an event.
Event that is not yours.
This is an event of your friend. You cannot put your personal beef.
Ẹ máa gbọ́ ọ, èdè ti dá event o, ẹ ti gbé mi ṣépè, mo ti pè yín lórí fóònù, ẹ ti gbé mi ṣépè, a ti ṣépè fúnra wa, àwa dé event o wá ń kí mi.
O lè possible pé o rú
Yes, wait, let me answer now. Let me answer.
Victor, can we all mute, please?
Let me answer. So, a day, 2 days before this event, at your Jalori phone, wàá gbé mi ṣépè. Àwa pàdé ní event yìí. Event that pàdé event ọ̀rẹ́ mi ni. Tí mo support and I want her to do well and I want her what she's doing to progress. Tó bá kí mi máa kí ẹ, tí bá kí ẹ tán, tí bá kò ní event yẹn máa pè é.
Ṣé mo gbẹ́ yín nìyẹn o?
No, I'm not saying what I would do. I'm saying what is right.
No.
Wait, now let me answer your question.
Okay.
Tó bá ti máa kò ní event yẹn máa pè, máa gbé yàrá ìyá ẹ̀ ṣépè gidi. Mo lè ta ẹ mọ́kànlá àgọ́ kí lu ẹ breast. Now, and I will tell you why. I have explained it before. You are in the face of the camera. Funke Akindele is a brand. Nobody gonna give a fuck.
Totally shake.
Nobody will care about what happened before. They will judge your action, not the intent. So, for your own self, now, it's wisdom. You know, you are not cool. So, right now, she is smart enough to throw you under the bus. You will not let it happen. Respond. And avoid me. Straight up. Not because of anything. Like I said, if you call it abosi, it's part of this business. You are protecting your brand. You will not let anybody mess you up like that. Remember the story of Lady Bakari. I don't know if any one of you remember. But what's the name of this lady?
Another bad moss.
It was the same foolishness. It was the same foolishness. I'm coming. So now, do you see what Eniola Badmus did? She avoided that lady with everything. Until the lady did too much. What Eniola Badmus did was to make sure that the camera captured that this girl is doing too much before she reacts. Because if not, everybody will have said, you will not know who is misbehaving. Who make sure who captured misbehavior here. It is wisdom because camera is there. Camera is there. If Atoma reacts when we saw the video, there's no reason to even judge or guess anything. We say, no, now. Like the back again a nuisance because you are literally looking for a trouble. So it's not about what you feel. You don't do what you feel like when you are up there. You do what is right. It's not feeling. Ask your next question.
Okay, so what about people that don't know what is right? They feel like they can actually behave the way they want to behave.
You cannot be a celebrity at that magnitude of Funke Akindele and not know what is right. What is wrong with you? You cannot be that up there.
But then she did that yesterday anyway.
I like that. That's why she failed herself. She really messed up. She's too big for that, man. She should know better.
But what I'm trying to tell you, Uncle Victor, is that people are human here. What you feel, what you want to do is not what me I want to do. What you can do in a situation is not what me I can do in a situation. They are different people.
I get that, and I equally acknowledge that sometimes emotions can rule you. You react to feelings. So, as you don't do what you yes, your feelings. There's a way you will swallow it and just make sure that this is my plan. If I set me up for failure, you understand? You will just have to see leadership. Leadership will have the gun. What do you think they say when they say you are a celebrity? You cannot. You have to have character. You have to. Well, they choose this part. And
God bless you, Mr. Victor. You gift for Mr. Victor in intense. So God
you have to. You choose this part. You should know what.
And the official application, you gift for Victor.
Only one don't pay professional risk in every career. In every career. There's no professional risk. Professional risk are the things that the deficiency that your career might put to you. For example, people who are like don't share emotional anything, only need zero emotions from life because you see dead people every day. You know, nurses, doctors, for example, go through some mental breakdown that any sensible doctor that wants to do well in his career will have to constantly put himself in therapy. Because of the job they do.
But President,
even there's what we call professional fibbing, where professionally you are allowed to tell a lie about a situation, especially if that lie is to.
So every career have something that have a turn on you. One of the turns of being a celebrity in the entertainment industry is that you have to live a scripted life. You literally, you can't just go out now go compole and not go over and because that's why you have to have people who associate who have to do stuff for you. And part of it again is that you have to always wear a composed, scripted emotions, regardless of the situation. Do you think it feels good? I told you before, I've been in public places and people will just be here, and it's irritating sometimes. Sometimes they're not in the mood. I've said it here. In the name of Mr. Victor. For what? So sometimes I don't, but guess what I did? Do I like it? No. But I do not. Okay, what's up? What your picture? You just have to live a scripted life. It is a requirement. It's not what you feel like. Requirements. You think I like everybody I talk to every time? I don't. But sometimes you just have to you cannot respond like mama. You are a celebrity. No, let's any. Now, lastly, I will conclude by saying this one is important for you to note. People's misbehavior should never condition your behavior. Somebody's misbehavior should never ever condition your behavior. Now, when you are big, and it has to show in your character, in the intent of your character, in your disposition, in how you carry yourself. It has to show, and it is not subject to what somebody else did. How you are going to make the person, to prove the person in Buruku is to be a Nyori. You don't use wrong to fix wrong. The only way you prove somebody wrong is to be right. Somebody's misbehavior should never be a determinant to your behavior. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your beautiful submission. Let's go from Iyabo, because I feel like Iyabo, you didn't even let us enjoy our submission. But let's hear from you.
No, Auntie Abefe.
Oh yeah, hi, I'm sorry to everybody who are just here listening to us for the first time. On this platform, we allow everybody their opinion. We don't have to agree on the same thing, but you will not see us fighting ourselves. We only have one rule and one rule alone on this platform. Do not curse, do not abuse. That's the only thing. But if you have a different opinion, even if I'm the host and I'm talking and I'm doing as if I'm the owner of the platform, if you don't agree with me, you're always welcome to come up and tell me you don't agree, and you will never ever get disrespected or shouted on or The fact that I'm the host does not mean what I say is right or I know it all. So all opinion is very welcome. Also, to those of you who are here for the first time, we're brand ambassadors for Sparkling Beauty. If you want to lose weight, you want to clean up your skin, you know, especially when it comes to people who have health concerns, Sparkling product is very safe and it will help you lose weight and just help you get your life back on track. So please do well to follow her. Her name is Sparkling Beauty LLC on TikTok. Thank you. Oh yeah. Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, good afternoon, everyone. Emma Binu, Sherry, Mr. Victor is on most of the income first because sharing by me, the big giga, you have to be very, very careful. Because Toyin, or Funke, no matter what, go totally, you know, totally transpire, láàrin wọn, ní kọ̀rọ̀, tí wọ́n ṣe nìkankan. In as much, lórí ní settings yẹn, lórí ìjókòó yẹn, tó ti kí Mercy, tó kí Toyin, and you are the next person, kò possible kò má kí ẹ. Provided tó bá yẹ kó jọ ní nǹkan tó ti jọ fàpọ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀ o. Boy mo, tí òun sá wa, nǹkan tá a kan, we are just talking based on assumption pé nǹkan báyìí, àdénú wọn, àdénú Toyin, àdénú Funke. She understand, but at least, wọ́n sọ pé Aunty Funke, ẹ̀ka lẹ́mà. Kọ́ sì demand pé kò tiẹ̀ má ní kó jẹ́ pé ẹ ti jọ ọjà àpagọ́ tẹ́lẹ̀. In as much tó ti porúkọ ẹ tó ti ẹ̀ka lẹ́mà. Wá ti dá lóhùn gbà. Ó wá lè fi mú dáhùn, ó lè fetí dáhùn, ó lè forí dáhùn. Wá ṣáà ti ẹ̀ dáhùn gbà. Ẹ̀ka ẹ̀ báwo ni káàbọ̀? Káàró òjì bí oṣù ọmọ ìyá àjà náà. And these people lóòótọ́, they were not good, they were not in good time before. Mo rò pé Iyabo ti settle àárín yẹn. Gbogbo premier tọ́jọ́ wà ní December. They were good together. You know, ọjọ́ ń ṣe. Bóyá nǹkan tí Afọláyan wá, you know, gbogbo àwọn kíní àti Afọláyan sọ ń gbà yẹn. Tó bá pò náà ló cause ìjà ọ́ ìkọ̀kọ̀ sínú ara wọn. But ní public space, you know you are a big brand. Toyin is always a big brand. Camera kẹ́ ẹ wà ní kí èèyàn 1 million wà níbì kan. Tẹ́yìn méjì bá ti wà ń bẹ̀. Definitely camera máa wà lọ. Both of you. Ó yẹ kó tiẹ̀ sì lè respect. Kíní ẹ pé let me just do this. Like nǹkan tí Mr. Victor sọ, you know, let me just do this for doing sake, for people's sake. Má yẹ kán rí tèmi mú. There is one thing we call àbòsí funfun, or irọ́ funfun. Wà á kàn ṣojú ayé pé let me just do it. Ó bá wà kúrò ń bẹ̀, kọ́mọ yẹn padà pè ẹ́ kó má dá lóhùn mọ́. But at least ó ní jẹ́ kán rí tiẹ̀ mú as a big brand that you are. Toyin náà kíkí tí Toyin kí kò yẹ pé Toyin náà cool. Toyin náà kàn ṣe tiẹ̀ pé dé ṣojú ayé ni. Àwọn ibì kan wà tẹ́ pé ojú ayé is needed o. Wọ́n náà wá tiẹ̀ wá down. Kò yẹ kó rí bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn no matter what. Kò dáa fún brand and ẹ má yẹ ká tọrọ ojú akára pẹ̀lú àmọ́ pé this person we are talking about pride. Kò dáa kí pride pọ̀ jù fún yàn. Kò dáa kí pride pọ̀ jù fún yàn. Ìgbà míì for the sake of Iyabo Ojo, wá tiẹ̀ swallow pride ni wá swallow pride ni pé let me just do this for Iyabo Ojo. Iyabo Ojo náà dúró tí ẹgbẹ́ tí wọ́n náà ṣe premier even when you guys went to UK. Most of àwọn èèyàn tó jáde torí Iyabo Ojo náà ṣe jáde wá fún ẹ. You should have done the same thing for her. Ẹ mọ̀ premier ló máa ń determine bí film ṣe máa rí. Listen, nobody's talking about the premiere of the day. Nobody's talking about the movie again. Wọ́n náà sọ Iyabo Funke snub kìíní kan, ṣe kìíní kan, ṣe kìíní kan, ṣe kìíní kan, ṣe kìíní kan.
Look, you can't tell people how to react to some certain things. But when you are in a public space, ìyẹn máa ń gbé ọpọlọ kalẹ̀ ni. Tí n bá ṣe nǹkan báyìí. Nígbà tó ti ń kí Messi, tọ́mọ yẹn ti ń bọ̀ ló ti rí. Ó dẹ̀ keep ojú ẹ̀ straight sára screen. Throughout gbogbo premier yẹn, Funke ò rẹ́rìn rárá, kí ló dé? Ṣógun láyé ni. Ogun kọ́ láyé now. Àbòsí Yorùbá pọ̀ lóòótọ́, but àbòsí is needed in some areas. Láti má jẹ́ káyé rí tiẹ̀ mú. Láti má jẹ́ káyé sọ ẹ́ lórúkọ tí ò kì í ṣe tiẹ̀. Image ada fún ẹ o, wọ́n ní àbámá sọ bẹ́ẹ̀. Thank you so much, Ike Ade. Ṣé gbogbo submission yín nìyẹn? Kò jù bá lọ ìyá mi. Tí wọ́n tún lè ẹ ti pamọ́ sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn gan mọ́ yàn ló. A ti sọ. Thank you so much. Ẹ ṣé ìyá mi. Bolly B, let's hear from you. Ìyẹn ti ń ṣiṣẹ́. Okay, hold on, let me bring Esther up. Ewatoke, are you here?
Can I put a balance to my submission?
Oh yeah, Oluwaye balance.
I think as much as the same thing I said about Funke Akindele, I think Toyin too kò ní ọpọlọ.
Èmi ò ṣáà agree ṣá pé èmi àti èèyàn gúdù wá ń kí mi níta gbangba kí wá dá ẹ lóhùn.
But smart enough to just do that greeting, and Funke has done what she did. Funke is already being criticized. Toyin òpònú ara ẹ. You are not going to your status and be writing there because I saw some of the things that she was posting. Toyin no. We don't respect the brand.
You make send requests. Come on.
You could have just shut up and let people do the fighting for you. You are smart enough to lock in, even though you are not cool. Like I said, it is wisdom. Yeah. But coming to post all of these things, she was not posting and say, hey, can I call you and say, you did go to best in Funke?
One AI.
They don't respect their brand. I don't know why they are doing that. So
one AI, you want to
so you know,
okay, Edek Agbola to Mr. Image, Mr. Balance.
Just to put balance to it, no nonsense.
I wasn't there when Victor was talking anyway, but you see, this matter. First of all, me, I can say it with all sense of responsibility. Toyin knew what she was going there to do, and she knew the reaction she was going to get. Forget it. It was an intentional act. I will give you an example. I won't mention the name. I remember when two very big artists, gospel artists, were fighting. When one of the singers was saying, lady, Victor, Tony mo de ma ṣe nǹkan fanti mo de ma lọ kí oh shut up, don't go there, you don't need to mention name. Oni ma de lọ kí mo ma kúnlẹ̀ kí ma de sọ sí létí pé àǹtí orí yín ti dàrú. Now nobody will hear the àǹtí orí yín ti dàrú. Trigger tó ń bá fún wọn ni camera ma gbé. Now, the trigger will now be
Alima, if you drop that kind of comment again, I will block you. Don't ever write that kind of comment on my page anymore. I want mute for a few minutes.
I want to listen.
Don't worry, come out. Emma, ever. I'm bouillon.
Mental argument, no more money.
Ever shany be my blocking you down where Kusimbila no Tabasa Pema and Bileni. Continue, Jerry.
You cannot be playing up with me behind the scene, and you are coming to public when much Aposi. And that greeting, you will know that Ikunle Aposini and Funke Kaleo. Someone ain't I want to tell any. So forget all this drama. Many of you don't know this celebrity style. It's Ogmo of it's okay. So if that lady later did what she wanted to do, the public would have said, Momo is a locune, Belmo Jato, or my locune said Gansi, don't kill one. Kodimo Homo Sosinating now. TFV trigger. I shall see a trigger they marry. So many times we don't know what's going on behind the scene. I will just say, okay, Kokidada, Oshekinikom, Joe, I die alone. Must I die alone? It's not a must for me to die alone. If you are not my friend or if you are not cool with me, Oshebe from Inta, or Ankule Kimini, Oh, she pay for the
camera.
Oh, one give me to the camera. That's bullshit. So let's stop deceiving them. I mean, they know that we are all sentimental people. But once I can get arguments, we really don't know the root of this matter. I've seen a lot of people judging Funke, saying a lot of. It's not a must. I'm your friend. You can greet me and I don't answer you. It's not by force. Friendship is by choice.
Mo fẹ́ béèrè question kan lọ́wọ́ yín sà. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ sà, bó ṣe kí yẹn tí Funke tó bá dá Tóyìn lù even though pé wọ́n ń jà. Ṣé ó máa yọ pride ara àti Funke kúrò àbó máa yọ?
Yorùbá nínú nìyẹn. A máa fi tọ́
Ṣé mo pé bá ṣe ń ṣe nǹkan ọ̀tọ̀ọ̀tọ̀, that's the thing.
A máa fẹ̀jẹ̀ sínú, a máa tutọ́ fún
The
jáde.
fact that it looks good to you does not mean it looks
But
good to
what
me.
did she gain now? Kí ni wọ́n gain nínú nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ yẹn
Ó ti
at this
satisfy
moment?
conscience ẹ̀. O ò lè má bá mi sọ̀ táǹtà, kó a máa bá mi sọ̀rẹ́ nínú ilé ní ẹ̀. O lè má bá mi sọ̀rẹ́ nínú ilé àbí ọ̀tá nínú ilé. O máa sọ̀rẹ́ ń ta. It's not good. It's not right.
Ẹ̀jẹ̀ ràn ló vein yẹn.
But if
Àwọn
I
ẹni
say
tó ṣẹlẹ̀
ìgbà
dídì
ẹni sùúrù
Yorùbá ní ló máa ń ṣòṣì yẹn. Àwọn Yorùbá la máa ń ṣòṣì yẹn.
ẹni sùúrù bọ̀ kò ń ṣe pé wọ́n close ẹ̀ náà nà.
Diplomacy nìyẹn image.
Àbòsí ni diplomacy.
Diplomacy will work. It's not in all places.
Yeah, the word is not fair. Èèyàn tó mọ̀ bọ́lá set it up for dragging and you allowed it.
See,
It's not wisdom.
see.
It's not
And you let
wisdom.
people
No, gentle girl, my colleague, my co-worker. If I am not happy with you and I'm walking into the office, I'm walking with a straight face. Don't fucking say hello to me. I don't want to say hello to you. I have a colleague that I've not been speaking to for more than 8 months. My management were well aware. They've tried mediation and I've said to them, I am not ready for mediation. I still don't want to talk to them and I don't want to work with them. And my management has to respect that. When I'm ready, we will sit down and we'll talk about it. So no, I don't agree to the sentiment. If it's your colleague, no, it's not a hostile workplace. However, it's not a hostile workplace, but a workplace that makes you diminish your own personal principles just because it's not a good workplace. So what it means is that we can both come together. We sit in community, we sit in meetings together, we talk about stuff, but we don't say hello to each other and we're good and it's respectful.
I don't owe you. I have the right to decide who I answer when you greet me. Give the
I will still gonna work professionally.
Mr. Ladmeji, do you know that? Okay, aside Toyin, looking at Funke all through, it was as if she didn't want to be there. So why come there?
It's not keeping malice.
But I told you so.
Not keeping malice.
Funke's face was like someone who just came out.
You cannot say
Let image finish with his submission.
I'm sure you saw the video of Funke before she entered that venue. Was it venue? The truth is some people. I'm sure that there's something that has caused that trigger.
Account number.
Because when she was going in, she was smiling, all Iyabo. When she was going in, there are so many drama we didn't see on camera. So we cannot be reacting based on the only drama we saw on camera. Event. No way.
So we don't know what happened.
And there's so much enmity in that industry. So much enmity. There's so much enmity, and you see, some people don't joke with their source of livelihood. Once you react, I'm telling you what I saw on camera too. I saw her when she was happy going into the event. So if you got there and then something triggers her anger, is her right to lejupa. That's my submission. Thank you.
Thank you. Let's hear from Queen Esther.
Good afternoon.
Hello, everybody. Hi, everybody in the comment section.
Nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ between Funke ó ti ṣẹlẹ̀ láàrin Ṣèyí àti Tiwari. Tiwa gave that energy of we are not friends. Don't come to me outside and be like we are cool. We are not cool. I am Funke Akindele. Funke Akindele is me. If I don't like you, if you greet me, I will not answer you. There's no how you will not know that me and you, we are not good. We are not cool. Even to my place of work, if me and you are not cool, there's no point. I'm not going to be sitting down. Maybe I'm having lunch and you come and sit with me. Bro, don't come. Don't come near me. I'm not going to do that abosi. Why are you greeting her in the first place? Even Auntie Toyin go want you love this somebody that you have issues with. Why are you greeting? What are you expecting? And people that are saying that she should just act mature. I don't want to be mature. I'm a very petty person. When you go low, I will go 10 times lower. I don't care what position. I don't care what happened. And people that are saying Funke's reaction is bad for our brand. No, there are no bad PR. It's not bad. People are going to talk about her. It's good. It's okay. It's not compulsory. It's not about having good character. Is she good at her job? Yeah. Is she okay? Does that make her sleep at night? If me not greeting you gives me peace of mind, by all means, I will not greet your daddy. I will not reply you. So people should leave sentiment aside and be saying culture and respect. No. Be petty with your full chest. If you are somebody, if you are not in good terms, don't be in good terms. Don't greet me. Yes, camera shows it. She's real. She's not pretending. Toyin is a fucking pretender, man. Why are you greeting her when you know that you guys are not okay? She's not pretending. She's living her life. She's like, I am real. This is me. Even off camera, when we are not good, we are not good. Me, if I'm fighting with Jamata Tonsibe, we will fight that fight till the end. There's no point in because people are there. Let me quickly do where. Sheyi and Tiwa Sami, Tiwa exchange punches with Sheyi. They're about to be giving each other basketballs. Because why are you greeting me? We are enemies. That's a queen. She hands her crown. Me, I still love her more with that behavior. She don't have another respect from me. Because if we are not good, there's no point. We are there. Let everybody say that this person could badu. Yes. Just know that and no peace. Toyin alabosini ekeni. Why are you greeting me? Nígbà tó kini nta ó wá fẹ́ máa kini ó kin mi nule ó wá rí mi nta ó fẹ́ máa kini níwájú camera. She's doing it for the gram. She's doing it for the gram. I'm not going to pretend. If I don't like you, I don't like you. Don't come. Don't greet me. C'est fini là. Thank you.
Thank you. Oh yeah, let's hear from you, Becky, babe.
What are you teaching? Seriously, I don't understand. I know we don't. Why are we teaching? Like
we are teaching pé there's no point. Don't do abosi. And I also say abosi is a way of life.
Okay. Well, what of you carry your crown? What kind of crown? You can easily just go take care. Go take anything from Funke to say, "Báwo ni could go joy?"
I think people still don't. Becky, you people still don't get it. Pay. You people still don't get it. Pay. Yes, abosi is a way of life. Abosi is diplomacy. You have to be diplomatic when you're in public to protect your brand. Is a way of life. This is what people. This is how it is. This is what is permissible in our community. This is this. This is that. However, though, you have to understand. Not everybody has that thing to do that abosi. Abosi is something. Tiwa did not do it. We have a few people that we have. Some people just cannot. Some people will be like, if this makes me a bad person, let it make me a bad person. But me and you are not good. I'm not going to say because I'm in front of the camera, I'll give you hugs and kisses. I will not do that. Now, if that thing that Toyin did during the time when Iyabo Afolayan said what he said about, people going to the premiere and all of that, if that affected or offended Funke, just if, I'm not saying that's it. If that offended Funke, ono atije Funke niye. So if you, Toyin, picked a side in something that affects my source of livelihood, I can ignore you, I can snub you in the presence of Jesus Christ. I do not give a
that thing that you're talking about, I'm one of my. But you know these people that we are talking about, they are people that I want coloring one their role model. I don't fucking care about them. But I don't want film one. That's something they are preaching. They're like a preacher, isn't it? So people are watching their own you know, you're supposed to behave like this when you're in the community, when you're there. So what are they preaching to them? Number one. Number two, about that thing about Afolayan. But I am Toyin. Should be Afolayan that Toyin no. And Toyin turned into a joke. Why will you tell me how to behave? See? And I don't understand. Okay. I want to trend. Funke, what poor Afolayan? We didn't turn it to a joke because they really are new film with me. Timon that period of people don't sorrow or film with Wala Johnson or Daru Committee. And secondly, about December period, it's not only Funke because of it's not only Funke because of we pay one to buy day cinema, but I fair film one or two. And I don't know so bad. So why is everybody now coming for Funke alone? I be Toyin alone. Do you understand? That's the thing I don't understand.
And this is why Funke, all these years we are saying, Funke, Alabo Sini, Funke, Kumbayanshe. This is why this girl used to keep to herself. All these years, Sonny Kumbayanshe in the industry. It's because of fake shit like this. But,
I know Funke a little bit because we went to the same lesson. And I know what I'm talking. That's how she's been
behaving. But that's a question on her communication skill though.
yeah.
You can say Bayonshe.
No, it's not Bayonshe, but it's keeping her circle small. So she's managed to keep her circle small for so many years.
You want to be a public light, you cannot keep your circle small.
But Victor, keep your circle small. She's been thriving. She's been
working for her? Is it working for her or not?
It's working for her.
What are you saying?
She's the biggest.
What you people are saying that Funke is perfect, Abi?
I'm not saying she's perfect.
No, I'm not saying she's perfect.
Some people get noticed, not right.
At
that point, you're just saying like just because you like Funke.
No, it's not I like her. That behavior that people are saying that
behavior is bad.
It's just bad.
We have said it that it doesn't take anything from Funke to be civil. Could take in Koko from her. Do I think she could have said hello? Personally, I think she should have because for your Kokolare. However, though, we don't know what happened between these people. We don't know why Funke is upset with Toyin. We don't know what Funke is heard, what Toyin is done. We don't know what the situation is. If Funke is choosing to say, I don't vibe with you, I don't fuck with you, don't fucking, me and you are not cool, and she's choosing not to respond to an hello, she's not the first, she will not be the second, it's okay. And let me tell you, like what Queen said, now we are saying that Funke has moved the spotlight from Iyabo to herself because see, my brother, my sister, no publicity is bad publicity for celebrity. Yes. No publicity is bad. And let me tell you, Funke kept her circle small and she was the biggest in the industry. And first of all, in the last 3 years, last 3-4 years, to election to ni Funke wa bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní integrate her padà tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní bá àwọn èèyàn ṣe tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní ṣe long cause this
just because she wants something from people, isn't it? What does she want from people?
Even when she did the election,
Becky, Jennifer fans are the biggest fan base we have when it comes to the Yoruba movie industry. Go and check it. Nobody big reach her. Just let me tell you, it is politics. When it comes to politics votes will count.
Exactly.
No be our votes count. To make the votes will count ni Tinubu ni president in Nigeria leni. Ibo baba ibo eni Obama mbe. But be politics different. No be by politics at all. Now by
so Jennifer can get my win Lagos State before.
I don't know what be long. I win Lagos State.
By fan base.
And don't get what I'm saying.
CNN, you people are not getting what I'm saying.
But if
No, I'm afraid no, we get what you say. You said the farm days will make her win. That's what he just said.
No, that you people are not listening. You are listening to respond. You are not
what
listening
made
to understand.
Funke integrate? What made her integrate was because of the politics. Her circle has been small and she has been winning in her game. So
in a game, in the movie.
You are still saying the same. I'm being so corny. I'm just saying that.
She can integrate when she has to put her foot on. That's okay.
She kept her fan base very small because she did at that time she didn't need the public.
She did not keep her fan base small. She kept her circle small, but her fan base was
biggest in society. Our family wasn't the biggest. So in Titan
And that is fair.
Don't go there, Becky. Don't say that. Don't go there.
she
are massive. They are the second biggest fan base. Toyin Titans are not small. Emma, let's not do that comparison. But when you talk about Jennifer fans, you can never compare them to Toyin Titans. Ever. We are talking about Jennifer who started from the days of I Need to Know. Jennifer didn't build fan base from when she was a teenager. You cannot compare both of them. They are not.
Anyway,
I think they are both big, and let's just leave it at that.
yeah.
They are big.
I will not
They
completely
are
agree
not.
that Funke have more fan base than Toyin. I will really not.
Funke has more fan base than Toyin. 100%.
I will really not. There's no stat that shows it.
Victor,
There's no
commercial
stat that
fan
shows
base.
it.
Commercial
Victor
fan
has
base.
more fan base than
Funke
Toyin.
has it. Toyin lè láwọn podcast lọ́wọ́ o. Ó láwọn aláriwo lọ́wọ́ o. For commercial value, people who go and watch your movie in cinema.
It's
Funke
Jennifer.
ni o.
Okay, so personally, let me tell you something. So that's how we are going to do start. Me, if movie is out today, Toyin movie is out, Funke movie is out, the likelihood that I will watch Funke's movie is like 90% before I will consider watching Toyin's movie.
And why is that?
But no, because it's not fun. But I'm a fan of Toyin. Do you see where the team is? I'm a big fan of Toyin because I like her person.
Mister,
But
I
of
like
course,
Toyin's person.
I'm a huge fan of Funke's work.
Mm-hmm.
You should understand.
Commercial value.
That's what I said. That's what I said at the beginning.
I'm saying that to buttress what you make said. Commercial value, yeah. Oh my heart, you can wow, trouble this one, you can put him over. I see more value in Funke's movies, but I am a big fan.
I love Toyin's personality. I love Toyin as a person.
Victor, let me say something which you know very well. The enemy of a pastor is a pastor. The enemy of an actor is an actor. The tighter your circle is when you are doing this entertainment business, the better for you, especially if you are at the top. Àwọn akọ̀jẹ́ fans náà máa ń pariwo òṣì. As much as
I'm not anybody fancy.
ẹnu àwọn akọ̀jẹ́ fans la máa ń pariwo because you see, number one, forget, you know say this Funke wey you dey talk na sẹlẹ. Ṣọmọṣẹ́ náà àwọn wòlíì ẹ̀kan ti jẹ́ fún ni. Bí ọ̀gbẹ́ni lọ́kọ̀ọ̀pù àwọn wèrè fẹ́ pa ẹni o. So any action she gives in public is her business. Olóyè. So long as it's profiting her, that's fine. This thing will not reduce herself. Tó bá ṣe fíìmù lẹ́nu olóṣù máa ta highest. So who the hell cares about what anybody is saying on social media?
I know, but to me, she can do better. No. She can still do better. Morally, when we know. But sometimes you don't expect her to change.
Mi ò lè kí ẹ o.
Kò lè ṣánlẹ̀ kankan wé Yorùbá
Bá
yẹn
ṣe bí sinmi lẹ́yìn.
kò correct.
But you know what
Kò lè ṣánlẹ̀.
Okay,
Ṣé
so
bó
what
tiẹ̀
is
lọ́kì pé ṣébí Funke ọ̀dà lóhùn ni? Ṣébí Funke ọ̀dà lóhùn ni? I know some people will say, tó bá tún kí mi láyé ẹ̀ máa ṣe pé. Ìyẹn tún kọ́. That is it. Tó bá tún kí mi láyé ẹ̀ máa ṣe pé.
Tọ́yìn ọmọ mọ̀ pé nǹkan wà láàrin wọn, sọ fún kí mi.
I agree with everything you say. But even my own argument with Funke is not only that he doesn't take anything away from you. I think that in this case, Esther cited
Your mom open one in the comment section. I can block.
Hold on, let me change it real quick.
that big phone.
Give an instance of Shiki and Tiwa, which is fair. Like Tiwa Droton.
Oh yeah, make
my own assumption on this.
All right.
Is that you should consider opening on image. You should consider the fact that this event, now your friend event, save the drama for later.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni yìí náà kábẹ̀ ká wọ̀ wọ́n sì kí wá ní kò bá dáná ọjà kí wá débẹ̀ kí wá lè jú bí.
Kò dá lóhùn ní kílẹ̀
Mo máa lè jú o.
This boss,
tí ìbá jẹ́ lóhùn wá dẹ̀ wọ́n kéwé wá dẹ̀ máa lọ. But Victor kò jà náà.
Kò jà náà.
You want to see the video of your event where they do all this drama they happen and it involves me.
Victor, once you tell me say these are the reason why you do what you do. Tell me, I can tell you categorically. Iyabo knows the reason.
Does that make you like it?
Iyabo knows the reason why you get the answer.
Ọ̀kẹ́ wọn àti mẹ́sì náà kọ́ náà tí ó lejú pàpà tó ń ṣe ẹni báyìí sí yẹn náà.
Because of èèyàn tí mo bá fún àlejò màá dì pẹ̀lú ẹ̀ létà. Because of torí ẹ̀ ta dán tá wá ṣe nǹkan má wọrí ètò má ṣe ṣe ẹ lọ.
Ẹ̀ka tẹ̀lé pẹ̀tẹ̀ ń dáwọ́ láti ṣe
Big dem máa ń expect káwọn èèyàn wà yẹn. Gbogbo ẹ̀kọ́ ló máa ń fẹ́ wà that big. Àwọn kan náà wà wọ́n wà petty. And they want to show you their petty.
When you have a brand, you are like such as Funke Akindele, you cannot let emotion really like that. I understand what you are saying. You will just always for that brand.
Mr. Oladimeji.
Yes, sir.
Maybe we shouldn't look at it. Okay, let me come from this angle. We are not talking who is. I'm not talking. Let me put it this way.
2026. Don't write that kind of comment here. What's wrong with you?
I'm not talking about who is big, who is small. The two of them, they are big in their own little way, and they can always do better than that. The two of them come from nowhere to where they have.
Jimo can send a request.
Trust me.
gentle girl.
Yeah, trust me, we all really appreciate that. But here is my own point. See, there are some places that your man day in life, approach here to things will be different. Your own personal opinion, even sometimes when you have grown to some certain state, will not matter. You have to bury your own ambition. For the interest of the public, you react and behave differently. Why do you think we are talking about this matter today? Do you think if just ordinary person reacted the way Funke Akindele did, we have time to be discussing that?
No way.
No. So Funke should know that she's big enough and she should behave when it comes to public. Funke is in a kind of what I call it when there is this book said when you are you are in a place of altar. In the place of altar that I'm talking about, I'm not talking about the pulpit preaching. I'm talking about when you are in a place of altar, as in you are in the front, people are looking at you. You should behave well. You understand what I'm talking about now? What does it cost you if anybody won't key code down? Okay, do you think this attitude or had value in build? It doesn't cost anything. Think about wrong, get your wrong.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Funke,
I disagree to the fact that you are saying she's wrong.
I said,
Go back in the I also disagree.
What I'm saying is this, yeah? Kilo cost the one go down. So need the drama enter.
Back here, go back down, them alone.
No, she's too.
Ẹni kọ́kọ́ ògùn ẹ̀dá image. This one where? This one tó kò báyìí. Nobody knows.
Àwọn ọmọ mi wọ́n mọ̀ mi.
Àmú ẹ̀.
Àìwọ́ ló mọ̀ mi o.
Mr. Adimeji, when you are in a particular place, I do say this to myself. I want to your man go through in life, and you will know that you are going through those things because of the place you find yourself. And there are some things that the other people can do and get away with it. You can't do it because of your position. If you are a president now of a particular country, you know that packaging of you being a president, I will sacrifice come and work away. So Funke should know the sacrifice that come with a position.
President,
Thank you.
Hold on. You should know that normal me, I will not take this. But for the position, the place that I stand, I can't do this. It's not good for me.
Doesn't mean we should not show madness once more.
Obama like Funke.
Oh, hey, you can enjoy submission. You.
Cannot show my
Understand what I'm talking about now?
Please let him finish now.
See, if eventually gbogbo wa la níbi tá a ti ṣe kékeré, right? Gbogbo wa la ní primary school ta lọ, a ní secondary school ta lọ. Eventually, kéèyàn rìnrìn gbèrègbèrè kí n wá di governor of a state. My status has changed. Sacrifice wà tí àwọn ibì kan wà táwọn ọ̀rẹ́ mi máa dúró àwọn ibi búkà tán máa jẹun. You being a governor, you can't stand there again. Those are the sacrifice that comes with your position. And we should all know that. Tell you about a mistake. A mistake. Funke is not a god. He's a human being. And the human being in Funke was just in Katarila Noye. So, within less than 5 hours, one crazy thing, Toshi, is everywhere on the social media. And as busy as every one of us claim to be, we are still discussing the matter to know how powerful he is. So, and that is why we are saying that ordinarily, anybody can do that. Of course, no big deal. Okay, maybe you down. But when you have people that are looking up to you, Funke is an institution in Nigeria. Jokes apart. She's an institution. You don't behave like that. Every one of us, we all have our dirty stuff. But the moment you're outside, you carry yourself very well. You know what you stand for. You know that you are in a position of altar because people are looking up to you. Funke, let's not forget about this thing. He didn't do it. She didn't do it well. No, she can do better than that. The drama of how many minutes in your key, what does it take you to answer? So, is that what we are saying? Come on. So, now, what value does that have to Funke that yesterday?
Oh, by you.
Like, seriously?
Have you read the word we're laughing what we're
When you are a nominal person, only people will. No, when you are
Victor,
Victor, there is a demand. There is an etiquette that leadership is required.
Àwọn olóyè etiquette tó bá ṣe political leaders wa.
Ó yẹ kí ó máa ṣe.
Ẹ̀yin ò ní bí Wike ṣe ń ṣe tó fi di ó gba ọgbẹ́ ọmọ lọ́wọ́. It will get to a stage where some level of decorum and silence will no longer work. Ẹ má pa mí báwọn òbí mi.
Wike is now a prototype of a good political leader.
No.
You have anomalies for social values.
Forget that social values. Let's not discipline ourselves.
Me, I have something to say against this. What Mr. Ayodele said. You see, Funke Akindele, she doesn't have to reply, just like we've been saying. And I will not say that she's wrong. She's not wrong. You see some people, they will say that some people, they can kill you, but when you will see them outside, all smiley and all whatever.
That is wisdom.
Just because it's not wisdom. It's not wisdom. They are both snakes. Are you telling me?
This is wisdom.
That is snake. The fact that Funke was being real, and that is who she is. Like, I'm not going to pretend that, see, we are good when we are not good, or I want to kill you, and I'm pretending as if I love you just because I want to get to you and kill you. She also felt it like you that you can kill me. You are now coming to say you want to come and greet me. I'm going to give you the energy back. And she's been real. We don't know whatever that is going on, but people like that can kill. You know that she knows deeply that they are not good. Okay. She knows deeply they are not in good terms. You don't have to greet this person. Why greet her in the first place? And you greeted her, and she gave you what she can give to you. If you greet me outside, and we are not good, I'm not going to greet you back. There's no way I'll greet you back. I will not greet you back.
Let me give a very quick story that every one of us.
I want request. I want your papa one big one.
Let me give you.
Girl to one, tell it to bullet.
Everybody,
there are lots of people in the request. Let's give people the opportunity.
let
me give a very quick story, and
No, there's someone here.
you can take it.
Yeah, I was drop.
I want to give a very quick story. I want to give a very quick story that every one of us can relate with. You understand? Now, when you look at the Bible, there is a story of a Joseph, right? Now, a Joseph, the Potiphar's wife, lied, on Joseph. Am I making sense now? At the end of the day, when they visit prison. But here is my point. When you grow to some certain stage, there are some things you don't fight for. Now, when Joseph now eventually became the governor and he is in control of everything, did you ever read it in the Bible or in any way that Joseph fights probably to say, oh, I need to now revenge or probably prove that I'm an innocent?
Yeah, but that's Joseph now.
No, hold on.
Joseph is not
that is a requirement of leadership. That is a requirement for leadership.
Why Joseph did not fight? We had David Omokekere that stood there and fought Goliath. Sir, it's not.
No, that's a wrong perspective.
If you are not a fighter, you are not.
Funke is not Joseph.
It's not about a person. It's a requirement for leadership.
It's a requirement for leadership.
Let me give you another
Leadership is not being
Another example from the Bible. If Jesus had dodged Judas, tí o kiss yẹ, o mọ̀ pé nǹkan tí Judas sọ fáwọn èèyàn ẹni pé tó o máa ti kiss yẹ, ẹni tó o máa ti kiss ní Jésù. Kí Jésù ti lọ́kọ̀ kó ti kálá bí Funke ṣe kálá yìí, kò ní rí kiss débi táwọn ẹ̀ máa mú.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni o.
Àjẹkù àti Judas ò ní bíìfù náà, image kí ló ń sọ ìjẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ tí wọ́n ní bíìfù.
Ó bínú kúrò
Jésù ò mọ̀ pé
Judas, they have beef. Judas left in hunger.
because
Came back and killed Jesus. That's the
Jesus
slave.
said to Judas very well, ó máa dà mí lọ́la o. Àbí ṣé Jésù ò mọ̀ pé Judas máa dà wọn. Ó ti dẹ́kun Kristu.
The requirement, Jesus will dodge here because it has to happen.
He could have dodged it to make it story longer. Story longer, he could have dodged it.
Onídẹ́kọ̀ pa àwọn tó sọ̀rọ̀ máa ṣàlàyé.
No,
Owó kì í ṣe Jésù tó fẹ́ sacrifice rẹ̀, á jẹ́ kí ọ̀pọ̀ wá pa o.
and
Tó bá lọ pa,
nǹkan tá à ń
tó
sọ
bá kú,
nísìnyí.
ìgbà tó pa Mohbad ti ṣàmúbọ̀, tó bá kú sí ọmọ àdúgbò àwọn ti kú náà ni.
No, nǹkan tá à ń sọ ní pé ẹ̀gbọ́n ó máa ń níbi téèyàn grow dé sẹ́.
Kò sí gúrò kọ́kọ́ tó ní kí àwọn wà.
Ìyẹn ló máa pa.
Ẹ wo, ó lè pa, títì yẹn lè pa ní ẹ̀jọ̀. Ìtàbí wọ́n lè kí ẹ̀jẹ̀ sí ọ̀yẹ́ kú. Wọ́n lè kí ẹ̀jẹ̀ sí ọ̀yẹ́ kú. Àwọn akínikú, àwọn akínikú.
Àwọn méjì tí mi ò láì mẹ́tẹ̀ mọ́ rojọ́ ìfọ́n ni o.
Kò sí tí mi ò láì náà.
Bóyá ẹjọ́ ẹ jẹ́ ká gbọ́ látọ̀dọ̀.
Ẹ jẹ́ kí n sọ láti tí mo fẹ́ sọ yìí. Because ẹ rántí beef Olamide àti Don Jazzy, he was even outside. Olamide gba my phone. He gave Baba Don Wotowoto. Ìyẹn náà gba tiẹ̀. That is how life it should be. When you see somebody that you're not good with outside, don't greet them.
Ìyàtọ̀ bíbọ̀ ọkùnrin àti obìnrin nìyẹn. Ọkùnrin sọ máa yọ ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ tí wọ́n wá
Right.
ní
Àwọn olóṣèlú tó fúnra wọn ní gbàgbó.
To correct that perspective, Olamide was not having beef with Jazzy. Olamide had beef with Eddies. He addressed
Both of
Eddies,
them.
not
But
Don
that
Jazzy.
beef with Eddies actually made both of them to have beef.
And Eddies is the organizer of the
They
show.
had beef. Both of them had beef at the end of
They
the
did
day.
not have beef
They
until
don't
that night.
greet
They
each
never
other
had beef.
for some time.
No, they never had beef.
They had
Olamide's
beef.
beef was with Eddies. No, they
Bóyá ẹ
never.
jẹ́ ká gbọ́. They had beef, they did not have beef. Maybe they had fish. So yeah, ẹ jẹ́ ká gbọ́ látọ̀dọ̀.
Make you prostrate for your enemy.
Hello, good morning, everybody.
Good morning, God's favorite.
No matter how English tabalo fún Funke behavior ní àná yẹn is bad. Kò sí bá ṣe kẹ phrase English yẹn ká má tí ì rírú ẹ̀ rí. Nǹkan tó ṣe yẹn kò make any sense. And that is Funke for you. Bó ṣe máa ń ṣe nìyẹn, ìwà ẹ̀ nìyẹn. she's very arrogant.
Ẹjọ́,
Mr. Image, ẹ jẹ́ kí
Mr. Image, ẹ jẹ́ kó
sọ̀rọ̀. Gbogbo èèyàn sọ̀rọ̀ látàárọ̀.
Inú ń bí yín nínú. Àbòsí ti kọjá inú láìka ni.
Alábòsí lẹ́yìn fúnra yín. Alábòsí ni yín.
Yóò wá ẹ máa ní kò wá tún wá ẹ tún lọ́wọ́.
Kó má wá gan, ó bẹ́tà. Kó má wá. Bó ṣe dé lánàá yẹn láti àti entrance.
Which is my point. You need láti wá.
Ìyábọ̀ Òjó tó invite ẹ̀ gan. Ìyábọ̀ Òjó tó invite ẹ̀ gan ṣe ló gbójú sókè tó fi table water, bottle water tó fi ń ṣeré. Ìyábọ̀ Òjó ló kọ́ ta sí. Ta ló ran iṣẹ́ ṣé tẹ́lọ̀ ẹ̀ disappoint ẹ̀ ni? Tí ọba ní wá kó má wá náà kó jókòó sílé ẹ̀. Ṣé bí wọ́n ṣe ń ṣe ìjọ tóun ti ń ṣe premier ẹ̀ ṣé bọ́n ṣe ń ba premier ti ẹ̀ jẹ́ nìyẹn? Òde lánàá o gbójú sókè bí ìgbà pé kìíní tí tẹ́lọ̀ ẹ bá disappoint àbí kò ránṣọ ẹ dáadáa ṣé problem ti wá wá ni?
Àyẹ̀wòlẹ̀ ìlú gbọ́rọ̀ lọ yìí.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni náà, bó ṣe bíìgì ni Tóyìn náà ṣe bíìgì. Ìwọ ni kọ́kọ́ lo bíìgì ní industry, Tóyìn náà ò kéré. Tóyìn ò kéré rárá, ó dẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ láti scratch ní dé level tó dé yẹn.
Ó jura wọn lọ ṣá o.
Kò jura wọn lọ fún ìgbé àgbà.
Ẹ ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ nìyẹn.
Tóyìn ò kéré náà.
Gbogbo yẹn ti fi emotion
sí láti kékeré títí tó fi dé level tó dé yẹn. Ẹmọ èèyàn mélòó tó wà ní industry kí Tóyìn tó dé level yẹn. Ṣé Wùmí Toríọlá lè wá kí Fúnkẹ́ níbi tó jókòó sí yẹn bí kó jẹ́ pé ìjọ́wò ni Wùmí Toríọlá bẹ̀rẹ̀ kí Tóyìn kó snub Wùmí bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn àbí kí ló porúkọ rẹ̀ Fúnkẹ́ kó snub Wùmí bẹ́ẹ̀ kí Wùmí má fún ní wòtòwòtò ní immediately yẹn.
No, Anika, no, don't leave, stay.
Kò máa fún ní wòtòwòtò immediately yẹn. Èèyàn òun náà ò kì í ṣe small brand náà. Ó wá kí ẹ tẹ̀kàn ń jà tẹ̀ ti jà níta nǹkan tó mú camera is everywhere. Nǹkan tó mú but she's very arrogant. Kò rán anybody, kò rán àwọn fan base ẹ̀ gan. Torí tó bá rán yàn, you will swallow down your pride. Hello. Ọdún mélòó gan ló gbà lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀? Ó gba 2-3 years lọ́wọ́ èèyàn tí bá ṣe torí Ìyábọ̀, ó ń pè láǹtì. Ṣé ọjọ́ bí yín lẹ́kan náà ni? Ó tún wá wọ ṣó o rò kò kéré ní ayé náà? What is that? Bàbá sọ pé èèyàn ṣe nǹkan tí ò dáa, ó ṣe nǹkan tí ò dáa. Bí you anybody, owó tó bá ní àpò ẹ ló ní sí. Àwa táwọn fíìmù ẹ lélẹ̀ ò lè dá fíìmù ẹ wò. So tó bá ṣe nǹkan tí ò dáa, máa sọ fún ẹ pé nǹkan tó ṣe ò dáa. Ó wá ṣẹnu kúkúkú, kò sẹ́ni tó fẹ́ kí wọ́n kí ogójú sókè bìkínní. Fine náà kì í ṣe pé o fine ju ẹgbẹ́ ẹ lọ.
Ẹ má sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn fífi emotional sí. Má fi alábòsí láwa Yorùbá sẹ̀.
Alábòsí emotional sí. Gbogbo kan tó ń sọ látàárọ̀ àbòsí.
Ó kí mi ò dá ẹ lóhùn.
Everybody knows.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Ẹ jẹ́ mi ti sọ̀rọ̀
ẹ jẹ́ ká gbọ́ látọ̀dọ̀ Blingy B. Ṣadé.
Everybody knows Toyin pé bí o ṣe ń ṣe ìwà ti ẹ nìyẹn.
Ẹ ká sọ ẹjọ́ ṣé mo lè sọ Yorùbá?
Ẹ ká sọ Yorùbá.
Ẹ ká sọ like first time so ma join life lele and most àwọn tó wà níbí báyìí náà lójú mi lọ, but I just want to say like few things. I'm very small and I've been seeing like a lot of things on Twitter, Instagram and stuff, and I feel like this whole thing mo feel pé àwọn fans ní ṣe pẹ̀lú nǹkan tó wà nílẹ̀, like wọ́n contribute sí a lot nínú nǹkan tó wà nílẹ̀ yìí. My own reason is like I joined this life because mo feel like people are actually putting nǹkan tí oníkálukú ṣe wọ́n fi síta, like ẹni yìí ó mọ tiẹ̀, èèyàn kan mọ tiẹ̀, like wọ́n fi síta, wọ́n jẹ́ kí everybody mọ tiwọn. But yesterday night, like around that midnight, there was one live that I joined, and tó bá jẹ́ pé èèyàn gan ni Funke Akindele and you are just scrolling through social media and it was like Aunty Toyin's fans that were on that live. Orúkọ and body shaming tó wà lórí live yẹn ó pọ̀, kò possible even if bóyá favour yẹn bóyá post rán wọn pé kó sọ̀rọ̀ sí wọn, the person cannot greet me and I'm going to answer. There was one time like this before Toyin Brown's film kó tó di pé wọ 1 billion, they were accusing Funke Akindele that money laundry òun ni kò possible kí wọ́n ta ticket 7,000 kó wá fi pa 1 billion, but ìgbà tí fíìmù Toyin Brown tó wọ 1 billion everybody ṣe Thanksgiving, things like that. Ó máa add up sí. They are seeing everything. Me, if I'm more any celeb to my point, maybe they just choose not to like ignore. But I won't come and pick out my son. But they are seeing everything. Like I want to record the life contact. If you serve as human being, if you go there, like all contact you cannot expect me that okay, I want fans there. They will be the first person to set camera. Funke Akindele this, Funke Akindele that. But you will not see them like one is so any to shell. No man, because one shell no make sense. It does not cost anything to like
but téèyàn ṣe máa react sí nǹkan ọ̀tọ̀ọ̀tọ̀ ni but ó lè máa pè mí ní àwọn fans ò lè máa pè mí ní orúkọ kìnnìkan kọ́ máa sọ̀rọ̀ báyìí like the money laundry stuff kó yí kìnnì tó wọ 1 billion I'm like 1 billion lórí 1 billion sọ pé money laundry ni she did not see anything. She will not come online and come and okay, but yeah, I won't address anything. She will not address anything. But any time pay to it, what I think is the person that will feel it too. Like Momo Powa line and fans message to everybody on my body shame. But they are quick to like okay, accuse but ya film utaju color. Or what Mara Mutan look on Kodogba. Could they possible like whether we like it or not. Like in your question my big in your you cannot say that okay any to big you want my like yeah say okay and he big boya ko fe ba mi sha ko fe ba mi she and I feel like I told you to she should stop being like she's always trying to be in everybody's good book le da si gbogbo even ke se nkan to da bayi wọ́n máa sọ pé nkan te se yẹn kò dá ni you cannot please everybody so I know you me feel pé best thing to like all this I have been wanting like something like this to happen to her so that she will know that there are some places that you even go. They will pretend to you that they want you, but no, they don't want you. So it's better for you go self-respect. Self-respect. I'm your Robia Pepia from Akindele for Ramon. Omuni, and we are very Robia. If Toyin ever to start doing like that, people will know that okay, Auntie Toyin used to be like this, but now more Sheba Yimo, everybody will know their name. Tobati, even normal Yoruba, everybody they know Moju. Tobati, your company to keep more time down. You go one level to buy one event to buy money by time. It's because she will laugh to everything. What to pay any small thing, any was and stone no matter. No. But there are some things go check paper when you're bare with Akindele, but you just know that me only shaking is any to more people need. But as to it more, or go color one man got on my laugh. You don't like I want God to big it you don't laugh with anybody. They are your lane. Make everybody take their lane. But think about oríṣiríṣi nǹkan tí mo tẹ̀ lórí social media, I just feel like this life I actually just pé mo okay. People that have been talking, mo dẹ̀ pé àwọn àgbàlagbà ló pọ̀ ń bẹ pé wọ́n ti sọ nǹkan tẹ́ pé like you can like èmi gan as normal person bóyá mi ò tí di celeb mi ò tí di anything o but mo lè lẹ́ni one or two bẹ́ẹ̀ pé like this life ẹni tó bá ṣẹ̀ like she fuck up yesterday let people know that okay àwọn náà wọ́n fuck up lánàá ó dẹ̀ ti lò pé nobody is going to beat her or something but deep down táwọn náà bá rí àwọn nǹkan táwọn fans wọn sọ pé àwọn fuck up lánàá àwọn gan máa mọ̀ pé àwọn fuck up ó lè wà jẹ́ PR bí a máa release statement ní ta pé bí a PR ni àbí kò ṣe PR but that yesterday ìgbà tí wọ́n ti body language even kò tẹ̀ ṣáà ti Funke nìkan gan ni tàbí Funke ló kọ̀wé àjọ maybe because they have beef máa comment on that page yín lórí Instagram but no na fake love because even yesterday Messi Aigbetu our own countenance was not even welcome himself bíi pé kí ṣáàdánù kọ́ máa rí tèmi sọ ti Funke like Funke tó pé òun ò lè ṣòfò camera òun ló fi wà obvious that's just what me I want to say I don't want to say to my house still like you guys can like mo lè drop báyìí.
Thank you for your submission. Be nice. Let's hear from you.
Okay. So good afternoon, everyone. Okay, I don't really have much to say. My own question now is, Ejo, behind the scene, I'm sure Toyin have seen Funke before she got to that seat. I'm sure Toyin have seen Funke and she snubbed Funke. She did not greet Funke. She did what she did intentionally to me. Because why coming to that, I'm sure they've done the red carpet before they got to that seat. They've done the whole behind the scene thing. Nobody saw the way Toyin was acting to Funke. But why did she now come to where camera is? To come and greet Funke? All this thing is eye service. To me, it's eye service. I love Funke to the fact that she was real and she acted so real. That is me for you. We are not cool, That day, má wá fẹ̀yìn sí mi lẹ́yìn ní wíwájú èrò kó wá máa ṣe kinní níta. No! Jẹ́ kí àwọn èèyàn mọ̀ pé àbára wa ṣe. Do you understand? I'm sure before friend Toyin Abraham came to that seat, òun àti Funke ti ń gbẹ̀gbẹ̀ ara wọn kọjá látàárọ̀. Kò kí àti Funke o. Kò kí o. Ó ṣe wá jẹ́ pé nígbà tó wá tẹ́ bá wò gan ẹ̀ kọ́kọ́ wo kámẹ́rà. Why don't you jẹ́ pé níwájú kámẹ́rà gongogongo ló ti wá mọ̀ kó fẹ́ wá kí? And I'm so sure that ó possible kí Toyin ti sọ fún wọn lẹ́yìn pé ẹ má wò má bójú ẹ̀jẹ̀ lójú kámẹ́rà. Ṣebí iwájú kámẹ́rà ló wá jẹ́ kí wò bóyá tí bá kí bóyá kò ní down or not. It could be an intentional thing. What Toyin did could be Auntie Toyin is over-sabi auntie. That's her real life. That over-sabi auntie is her real life. Show everywhere, carry me. They want to show in the camera. They want people to see them that they are the good ones. That's are real life. Bad is not a bad thing too. But to some people, let's keep your space. Let me keep my space. We are not cool. We are not cool. You don't have to show people that we are cool when we are not cool. I am not cool with you. Please, stay your lane. Make I stay my lane. That is it. So all those what's it called? Camera thing. Don't come and give me here. What is happening behind the scene? Nobody can say. And all this celebrity life, please, let's be come and be see there. Come and be there because nobody really know what is going on there or behind the scene. And there is no community. Danny. Anywhere there's gathering, community new what's it called? Any gathering, any community, there's always issues. So because they are celebrity does not mean that they should not act, they should not be themselves. They should not be, they are also human beings like us. They want it, they want more. We will see them. It's either they use makeup or they come and buy things. They are human beings like us. They have feelings, they have blood. So why will you not say because she's a celebrity, she should not be herself. She should not be, even if she's public figure. And so, is she not human being? She don't know obi money, obi mo lara, what every other person is doing. So, and the way that she man be anger is different. Nobody will know that she's angry. I will call you and tell you, I don't like what you are doing. I do not like it. When some people only matter for years, so we are different. We are different. We can't act the same way. That is why we are human. That is why our faces are different. That is why our palm print is different. She's Funke, I am she nice, she's Toyin, and that is how it is. So we should not, because we that we are seeing them, from afar. It is easy for us to judge. They are in it. I want no more people to change one lara. They are the one inside it. I want no more to enjoy one lara. I want to read from afar. Who is it for Allah to judge? Who is it for Allah to judge from afar? Tabango 9 to 6. I want to let below 1 6. I want to be 9. I want to go from Egbe. Amani ini. So different ways. No chelo comparison. Come on, ma. We are very good with judging. I know. Human being. The people. We are good with judging. But then someone go. Share more be Toyin. Because Toyin to share Funke. To the stage today. They were friends before. Now she won't just share film tell. So man, go to share. On the Funke ba to support go buy. La Tony right last support now we want to judge. Because we hear from one person. Now we need to hear from another person too. Can't is my job. But we later answer you, but answer from our own view. And our own view is not valid. Until about to go from either Funke or Toyin. Because nobody knows. And even Kilongbe, Iyabo Ojo, bó ṣe wà yẹn no mi lè judge ẹ̀. Ó mọ̀ pé wọ́n ń jà kan tó wá sí party yẹn. Kò dẹ̀ lè sọ pé torí pé wọ́n ń jà kó deprive her of her own joy àbí of her own event. No. Or invite one. It is not left for them to act maturely. Either they want to continue with the fight or not. It's none of our business. Tí wọ́n bá pe Liz Anjorin wá sí party yẹn. Even come at Toyin gan ló ń ṣe. Come pe Toyin àti Liz. Toyin will come, Liz Anjorin will come. It is not left for them to act maturely. So bóyá fọ́ọ̀tì kí lorúkọ ẹ̀? Was the host. Bóyá fọ́ọ̀tì ẹni ọ̀nà òyìn ò tiẹ̀ di farara. But to me, Toyin knows what she was doing. Yes. Toyin mọ nǹkan tó ń ṣe. She did that on purpose. Thank you, sir. Thank you
for your submission.
That's all I have.
After family, please pick one. I need to correct what she said before. That's not true. Toyin came late to the event. So there was no way they were already seated before Toyin walked in. Toyin came late, so don't put out this narrative or narration that they stood near each other on the red carpet and all. No. Toyin came really late.
Okay. All right. Thank you for that. Okay, please go ahead. Okay. Queen Adebisi will go.
Sherry, okay, fine. I accepted that Toyin came late to the event. Fine and good. But when she came in, Toki, Auntie Toki, Iyabo, Toki, everybody, that moment, instantly, musical, Funke ti gbójú sẹ́gbẹ̀. Ó ti fún ní body language yẹn pé mi ò fẹ́ kí. Sure, you understand? And Kimi Idekere is not new pé like kò ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ mọ̀ pé Funke ò fẹ́ gbóhùn ta, kò ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ mọ̀ pé bí okay fine, ó lè má mọ̀ pé bí Funke lóhùn sínú o. But nígbà tó dé event yẹn ní àná yẹn tó kọ́kọ́ kí àwọn club gbèsè àìgbé àti Kimi ní bèbí yẹn Funke ti fún ní body language ló ti gbé ojú ẹsẹ̀ gbẹ pé mi ò ràn ẹ́. Kò tọ́ sí Toyin láti pè àbí láti tàbẹ̀ pé àǹtí Funke àbòsí ni ìwà àbàdàn ni. You know this person, how many times tó ti gaslight ẹ̀ ní social media tó yẹ pé tí ò bá sí ọlọ́run àtàwọn ọlọ́run pé fáǹsì Funke wọ́n dúró strongly ni kò sí nǹkan tẹ́ ẹ fẹ́ fi wọ́n máa pè lórí social media. Ẹ̀yin ni òun ni ò jẹ́ ẹ̀ta sinimá òun ni ò jẹ́ okay fine ẹ sọ pé ṣé kó má sọ tẹnu ẹ ní owó ló fi ṣe project dáadáa fine kò dẹ̀ sí pé wọn understand bí game sinimá ṣe ń lọ. Ẹ mọ̀ pé èyí tó káwọn èèyàn bá demand jù fún òun ni sinimá máa ta. So why is it that gbogbo yín báyìí títí ṣe kò wá tún wá ṣe pé ìwọ nìkan eléyìí á wá tọ̀hún á wá àwọn títí ṣe báyìí àwọn bíi 5 ló ń ké pọ̀ Funke ò jẹ́ káwọn kìnìún kan fún ẹ ní pé kò mention orúkọ but gbogbo nǹkan tó ń sọ they were actually directing it to her. Èèyàn ọdẹ ní èèyàn alára ni àgbọ̀dá Kúnlé Afọláyan wá bọ̀tà nìyẹn wọ́n wá sọ pé àwọn kan ń jó kìnìún kan pẹ́tẹ́pẹ́tẹ́ lọ̀rọ̀ yẹn nu gbogbo àwọn tó ń jó ló bá wí. Fine, and Funke feel like okay fine she had enough of people saying this like they can't dance and ohun dẹ̀ ló bẹ̀rẹ̀ nìyẹn. This woman came out and said okay fine ó dẹ̀ bá ṣẹni tó make his statement yẹn that's Kúnlé Afọláyan. Ìwọ on the other hand wá sọ pé ẹ ṣàyè mi ti sọ di skit ń tèmi o. No, that's bullshit. That's bullshit. Bọ́lá kọ́lá bí ọ̀rẹ́ mi kan tí mo bá ní conversation ni ó ní kò tí tó kó fi snub ẹ̀ mú ló tó ó tó jù bẹ̀rẹ̀ irú èèyàn bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn ó lè pààyàn. Mo ní kí Tóyìn má wá opinion ẹ̀ nígbà yẹn like kó tiẹ̀ máa sọ̀rọ̀ nípa nǹkan tí Kúnlé Afọláyan kó tiẹ̀ máa dá lóhùn rárá ó better. And I even heard I'm not sure wọ́n sọ wípé even after gbà tí ó sọ pé òun ti sọ the skit ó later lọ sí báyìí àbí ó later lọ sí bá Kúnlé Afọláyan after 2 or 3 days. Ìbàdàn ló ní I don't know if she's from Ìbàdàn but ó dà kó ti rú ọmọ Ìbàdàn dẹ̀ ló ní láyépò àwọn lọ́lá bó sì lọ́wọ́. So that kind of settings ó ti rí nìyẹn. Ipò ti fún ẹ ní body language yẹn tó ẹ ò tàbí tó ò pé ẹni yóò fẹ́ kí mi fi sílẹ̀ ó wá tí wọ́n á wojú kámẹ́rà gangan pé àǹtí Funke fi sílẹ̀ ẹ kàn sọ pé kò yẹ kó ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ kíní kan kìlí fún president yìí gan lè snub anybody tó bá fẹ́ snub èèyàn ni she has blood running through her veins tó bá dẹ̀ bínú tó bá ní nǹkan tó ń bínú ó ní right láti bínú because she is human as well. So gbogbo èyí tẹ̀ sọ pé she is a leader she is a kíní kan irọ́ ni. So èèyàn tó bá ìwọ tó bá jẹ́ pé mi ni Tóyìn o in that kind of setting when you come in tó ti mọ̀ pé wàá kí wọn pọ̀ in general ni àìkálẹ̀ gbogbo ilé o anábẹ́ ìtàsé o ò sínú cast o ò sínú crew kí ló gbé oversight ẹ̀ wá ṣe ní table yẹn because nǹkan tó wá ṣe ní table yẹn gangan I don't understand and it's not that pé an aversion pé kò ṣe pé kò tí ra ti àbọ̀ láàárọ̀ ọjọ́ yẹn ọ ti máa ríra ẹ proud before so I don't understand. So even though that you want to set this woman up for dragging or something, ẹ fi sílẹ̀ kò dá èèyàn burúkú ni kíníkan ẹ fi sílẹ̀ jẹ́ kó dá ṣàyè ẹ̀ kódà mo lè ka èèyàn movie èèyàn tó ti promote lórí page ọ̀nà page tó ti promote táwọn movie yẹn tó dẹ̀ ń do well dáadáa. So that's my 2 cents. Thank you.
Thank you for your time. Adébísí, over to you. Ẹ̀yin ará Ìbàdàn ẹ pẹ̀lẹ́ o. Queen Adébísí, over to you. You're not here.
Àbí ọ̀sán ti ẹni sọ́rí wọn. Fáǹsì àwọn méjèèjì ní mí. Fáǹsì àwọn méjèèjì ní mí. Fáǹsì Funke Akindele ní mí. Fáǹsì Toyin Abraham òun ní mí. àwọn méjèèjì ni mo like equally but ẹ jẹ́ ká máa ní Nàìjíríà yìí ẹ jẹ́ ká máa sọ òótọ́ níbi tó òótọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ bá wà ẹ má jẹ́ ká máa gbé sójú wípé torí pa like ẹnìkan ju ẹnìkan lọ ní dájọ́ síbi tó yẹ ká dájọ́ sí which is very unfair kò dá at all. Let's call a spade a spade. Nǹkan tí Funke Akindele ṣe lánàá kò dá is totally wrong. Kò dá because okay káṣẹ̀ sọ pé àwọn méjì jọ ní beef tẹ́lẹ̀ wọn jọ sọ̀rọ̀. Sherry it's just like kí n ṣáà sọ pé bí èmi ń sìn tèmi àti yẹn bá jọ ní beef tá a sọ̀rọ̀ tí tó jẹ́ pé òdìyàn yẹn ó lọ fà gan tí mo bá rí ẹni yẹn tí máìdì mi bá ti fẹ́ sẹ́tù pẹ̀lú ẹni ẹ pé wò ó jẹ́ kí nǹkan tó ń rún lẹ̀ jẹ́ kó tán jàre abeg jẹ́ kí n kẹ́ni yìí kí peace lè rìn ìṣe tí mo bá kí ọ tó o bá dá mi lóhùn ó ti tán lọ́kàn ti tèmi ìwọ ni kò tán lọ́kàn ti tiẹ̀ ẹ̀tọ́ Funke Akindele lánàá ni ó yẹ kó dá lóhùn wípé Toyin o lágbájá kúrọ̀lẹ́ ọ̀kalẹ̀ simple kó dẹ̀ jẹ́ kó lọ bẹ́ẹ̀ ọ báwo ni jẹ́ kó lọ bẹ́ẹ̀ ó wá lè jẹ́ after camera kó má bàa sọ̀rọ̀ mọ́ bọ́ àjọ tí ẹ ṣe pé ojú ayé ni ìwọ náà ṣe ń pé tábà tó wá sọ pé ojú ayé ni Toyin Abraham ṣe ìwọ náà ṣe ojú ayé yẹn pé òkè ojú ayé yẹn lè jẹ́ kí n dán ẹ lóhùn jẹ́ kó lọ bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn ẹ jẹ́ kó lè lọ bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn bọ̀ láàmú yẹn fọkọ̀ gidi ló ṣe ẹ jẹ́ ká gbàgbé pé Toyin Abraham ń wo kámẹ́rà kò wo kámẹ́rà tẹ bá wo ibi tí Toyin Abraham ti ń wọlé bọ̀ ó pẹ́ dé sí event yẹn normal ẹni tó bá dé invite èèyàn sí event ọ tí wà tèèyàn bá ṣe jọ jẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ bá ṣe jọ pàdé tó wàá fẹ́ ask about ẹni yẹn pé bó lẹ́ni yẹn wà kó lọ kí ẹni yẹn òyìnbó lẹ́ni yẹn wà kó lọ appreciate ẹni yẹn ó dẹ̀ bèrè lọ́wọ́ gáà gẹ́gẹ́ àǹtí Iyabo ni mò ń àǹtí Iyabo ni mò ń wá ẹjọ́ tẹni tó bá wò ó dáadáa àǹtí Iyabo ni mò ń ó bèrè lọ́wọ́ bọ̀bọ̀ kan bẹ́ẹ̀ pé àǹtí Iyabo ńkọ́ ibo náà jókòó sí gáà yẹn ní láti júwe pé òkè sáìdì bíbẹ̀ yẹn náà jókòó sí kó tó dọ́dọ̀ àwọn àǹtí Iyabo yẹn ó ṣàdọ́dọ̀ Priscilla àti Juma Jux kó ó kí everybody wọ́n bíbẹ̀ yẹn tébù yẹn kó tó di pé ó move lọ sọ́dọ̀ àǹtí Iyabo ó kí Mercy Ayégbè ó kí àǹtí Iyabo kó tó wá lọ sórí ọ̀dọ̀ àǹtí Funke òun ló ṣàwálẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ àǹtí Iyabo yẹn kó tó wá lọ síbẹ̀ kó tó wá lọ kí wọn pé òkè let peace reign àǹtí Funke o ẹ kalẹ́ o ẹ̀tọ́ ẹ̀ ó yẹ kó dá lóhùn pé lágbájá kalẹ́ kí peace kó tẹ̀ lọ bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n wá lè mú sọ̀rọ̀ ọmọ lẹ́yìn kámẹ́rà yẹn o ètò wọn ni pé ó yẹ kó dá lóhùn ẹ mọ̀ jẹ́ ká mọ̀ wá bias ní Nàìjíríà yìí pé òkè o torí pé Funke Akindele torí pé ó ní máìndì láti yín òdì ìpè ó ti ní máìndì àti yín òdì jù ní which is very unfair she's a Christian now nǹkan tó dẹ̀ ń kọ́ yàn ní church òun kọ́ ló ṣe yẹn everybody ní right àti okay normal tẹ bá jọ ní beef ní church wọn kọ́ yín pé kẹ́yìn òdì náà wọn kọ́ yín everybody fún ẹ pé bá ṣe máa ń ṣe.
ẹni tí mo máa jẹ́ kí n sáré tàn kankan sìn èmi àti pàdé mi Victor sìn ọ̀rẹ́ ni wá right ẹ̀yin dẹ̀rẹ́ ẹ̀yin wá sọ fún mi pé kí n ṣọ̀tọ̀ sista Abẹ́fẹ́ ẹ ṣọ̀tọ̀ sista Abẹ́fẹ́ ẹ má bínú ok mo ti gbọ́ kò sí wàhálà mo ti dáríjì yín kí wàá lọ ṣe the same thing pẹ̀lú Victor Mr. Victor ẹ ṣọ̀tọ̀ Mr. Victor ẹ má bínú kí Victor wà ní láyéláyé ẹ má tún bá mi sọ̀rọ̀ rírọ̀ ẹ̀ mi dẹ̀ fẹ́ rí ẹni tàkálì mi mọ́ we are different people the way tẹ́mi ṣe máa react àti respond sí nǹkan ó yàtọ̀ sí the way tí Victor fi máa ṣe títí ẹ̀ ìyẹn wá make Victor any better than me kò dẹ̀ make me any bad any worse principle ní kinní tá à ń sọ yìí so gbogbo nǹkan tá à ń sọ yìí náà nǹkan tí ò yẹ èèyàn pé ẹ̀yin rẹ̀ wò pé morally ó wrong okay àti accept morally ó wà wrong but principle èèyàn principle tèmi ni pé tó o bá ṣẹ̀ mí irú èmi sì mo ní principle kan tó bá drag mi lórí áàpù yìí tí kò bá wù mí kí n dá ẹ lóhùn wàhálà ò lè ṣe fún 1 year mi ní dá ẹ lóhùn ṣe mo reason tó ṣe níbẹ̀ tí mo ṣe ní principle yẹn mo ní principle yẹn because téèyàn bá fi ọwọ́ kékeré gbá mi tèmi bá máa retaliate mo máa overdo mo wà nínú kátígórì àwọn èèyàn tó ẹ pé téèyàn bá ṣẹ̀ wá lẹ́kẹ̀ẹ́ ó pè wá ká má sọ nǹkan kan because tá a bá ní ká sọ̀rọ̀ a máa sọ̀rọ̀ kọjá ibi tó yẹ ká sọ̀rọ̀ lọ a máa padà jẹ̀bi so sometimes ó pè mí kí n má sọ nǹkan kan mo kàn máa wò báyìí àwọn èèyàn dàgbà pé àwọn lẹ́ni ó wíìkì ó ṣe kíní kan bọ̀ àwọn èèyàn realize pé because èmi fún ara mi self discovery èmi ti discover ara mi débẹ̀ pé sí tó bá ní kó dẹ́ni yẹn lóhùn wàá sọ̀rọ̀ kọjá ibi tó yẹ kó sọ̀rọ̀. I have now developed that principle fún ara mi pé téèyàn bá ń drag yẹ fílẹ̀ let it go with time it will die a natural death because ọjọ́ tó bá dáhùn wà overdo wà wá ìwọ ló bá padà jẹ̀bi so mo máa ń fi a lot of things lẹ̀ however àtùpà lè má jẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀
lè má jẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀. Host on another platform ó lè jẹ́ aura for aura ní host yẹn fi ń ṣe. However, ibi tí host yẹn ti ń ṣe aura for aura yẹn, ó lè ní self-restraint. Ó lè ní ability láti control ara ẹ̀ tó bá ti ń bínú. Ó lè má jẹ́ ẹni tó lè go to the extreme tó bá ń bínú. Èmi lè má ní kíní yẹn. A yàtọ̀ síra wa. Ẹ lè wá sí kíní yẹn. Ẹ wá condemn. Ẹ wá lè ti torí ẹ̀ kẹ wá condemn host yẹn pé host yẹn ọ̀rọ̀ kí n kọjá lára ẹ̀ ló wá sí sọ̀rọ̀ fún bá a ti sáré react. Kí n lábẹ̀fẹ́ ni àbẹ̀fẹ́ ò kí ń dáhùn. Àbẹ̀fẹ́ tí ò kí ń dáhùn yẹn ó ní reason tí kò ṣe kí ń dáhùn. Kò ṣe pé kò wù láti dáhùn bọ̀ tó mọ̀ pé tóun bá dáhùn yẹn òun máa go beyond ibi tó yẹ kó lọ. Ó máa padà jẹ̀bi. Ẹ máa padà hate àbẹ̀fẹ́ yẹn. Self-discovery. So this could just be Funke's thing. Ó ṣẹ̀ mí, mi ò vibe pẹ̀lú ẹ, mi ò need láti dá ẹ lóhùn. Even if it makes me a bad person, mi ò mọ̀ ṣe, mi ò dẹ̀ mọ̀ ṣáìdà. Tó bá bí yín nínú ẹ má bínú, àmọ́ mi ò ní change láti yẹn ni tí mo jẹ́ yìí sí nǹkan mi. Ẹ má gbàgbé o, that there are different reactions that we could have gotten that day. I don't completely agree with what Funke did, but what I'm telling you all is that Toyin could have touched Iyabo. Kí Iyabo kí ni kúrò lára mi. A ti rí àwọn Yorùbá celebrities yìí tó ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ ní pátì. Toyin could have touched Funke. Kí Funke kó gbọ́n rẹ̀ kúrò, or kó ṣe báyìí. Kò ní láti sọ anything. Kó dẹ̀ gbọ́n owó ẹ̀ kúrò lára. Kò sọ anything. Kò kọ̀ dá lóhùn ni. Kò sọ nothing. Kò ṣe nǹkan kan. Ó sọjú nù. Ó ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ ni pé ó wà non-existent. But you must acknowledge that there are certain things that Funke could have done níbẹ̀ yẹn. To show Toyin pé ọ̀gbẹ́ni go to hell mi ò rán ẹ. Ọkùnrin má ever kí mi mọ́. Má ever kí mi mọ́ láyé ẹ̀. Don't ever do that. Kó dẹ̀ sọjú nù. Kò sẹ́nibọ̀dì tó máa lọ nà nílé náà. Ọ̀rọ̀ tá à ń sọ yìí. Ọ̀rọ̀ tá à ń sọ lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ báyìí. Òun náà la máa sọ. Tó bá ipò ó kìlọ̀ fún pé má ever kí mi mọ́ ní ayé ẹ̀. Nǹkan tá à ń sọ analysis tá à ń ṣe yìí náà la máa ṣe. But she just kept quiet. Then could they say anything? Yes, we are talking about it. So I don't think it is right for us to condemn people for their character. Is it right? Do we think is it for us? Only man look good. Okay, Irubachen something. I will come on the comment section to explain. What she did is bad. Oh, she's a bad person. I will come on because what she did is not bad. I can do the same. It doesn't make her a bad person. That's just who she is. So you cannot say, is it a good behavior or a bad behavior? See, yes, I agree that we shouldn't make excuses for bad behavior, but like I said, we don't know what happened. Before you can term something a bad behavior, you have to know the root cause of that behavior. I give you a good example again. It's like saying somebody who has anxiety or somebody who has severe anxiety. Okay, somebody who has severe anxiety from post-traumatic stress disorder. Now, before you know why that person has that anxiety disorder, you have to go and first know what that PTSD is, what happened to them. A good example, you cannot assume that, public only anxiety, only public, only panic attack, you cannot make that assumption. Because while yes, develop anxiety, or our claustrophobic, or leads to panic attack. I also realize that our more see our be one by abuse, town will be one for one town will be one they can also have the same anxiety and panic attack and panic attack disorder at the same time. So it's important to know the root cause of a behavior. You cannot say behavior is bad because you don't know what has happened. There is a big correlation. You cannot condemn a behavior without knowing the root cause of the behavior. It's like in a situation, escalate, okay, is the behavior good? You can say the behavior is not good. But if that's the child who has been struggling with emotional regulation for all their life, you cannot say the behavior is not good. Why? Because that child does not know how to regulate their emotions. A child who is struggling with emotional dysregulation, tewari video to post online, to be okuta, to somo moto iye. Our Africans will sit and say, omo buruku lele, oko jeje, ma gbebo ni Africa kabayin to. But when you go to the root cause analysis of that behavior, you will find that that child has emotional dysregulation behavior. That child, when they are in that mode, they do not know how to self-regulate. They don't know how to regulate those emotions. And we will now tag that emotions as bad. The emotion is, we will tag the behavior as a bad behavior because we don't know them well enough. We don't know their story. Let's take it back to the story of Rose, the story of Faith. But Favor was making a very salient point. She said, so much has happened between me and my mother. Yet, nobody gave her the opportunity to speak about that so much. Totally traumatized her to the point where she's speaking to her mother the way she's speaking to her mother. Behavior, or kilo shelle, to lead to that behavior. Sometimes we look at the behavior, forgetting that the behavior is only on the surface. There's more. There's a root cause. There's something more to be behavior. So we have to move away from just focusing on behaviors and look more into root cause. Now, what happened? What is the history between these people? I just wanted to put that out. So, Queen Adebisi, a finalized conclusion and submission you can go from other people.
Yeah, I go from other people too. Because mo confess on nìyẹn. Èyí pé points yẹn pé ó kì yẹn pé kò down yẹn ìyẹn náà mo confess mo jáde pé ó wà totally wrong. Yeah, point tèmi nìyẹn.
All right, let's take it. No, so Victor, you said the cause of a behavior only grants a rationale, it doesn't make it good. So it doesn't only grant a rationale. It's not only to get the rationale behind the behavior. It also gives you a formal insight that helps you form an informed opinion on the behavior. If something gives you insight into why a behavior, why somebody is doing what they did, or why somebody has done what they've done, it also puts you in a place where you then begin to reason with the behavior. You then be like, oh, okay, okay, let's take a little bit further. Because I feel like every
okay, so if we now reason with the word intervention, is it to wait and abet the behavior or to now draw a plan to correct the behavior? It's so, it doesn't make the behavior good. It does give you an understanding of where this person is coming from. It doesn't mean we're going to say, okay, we will now draw a plan to correct the behavior.
In that case, Victor, so in that case now, let's talk about it clinically. In that case, we do not condemn the behavior. We then put strategies in place.
No, of course, not condemn.
So exactly. So we don't condemn the behavior. However, we put strategies in place to support the person with that behavior, to support them
with an intention to correct the behavior.
Yes, we support them with sometimes not to correct, sometimes coping mechanism to be able to manage those behaviors. Because sometimes those behaviors cannot be corrected, but it can be managed. So, and when we look at it, Lori case Funke, at the Lori case Toyin Abraham, what we do then is, why we then look at the root cause. Kí ló dé tí Toyin and Funke ṣe nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn fún? Ṣé ìjà kan wà lẹ́ǹtẹ̀lẹ́ ni? Ṣó gbọ́ pé Toyin ṣe nǹkan kan ni? Ṣó rí nǹkan kan tí Toyin ṣe ni? Ṣé Toyin rude sí outrightly ni? Ṣé Toyin kìíní kan ni? We will then look at it.
The truth is, we cannot get a right perspective on this matter because we don't even know what happened on the
We don't know. Exactly. That's my point.
That's why anybody should not lay an emphasis on who is right or wrong. If you notice my submission, I did not blame anybody for each other. I did not blame Funke or blame Toyin. In fact, my criticism for Funke is from the place of love. You don't big pass this thing.
You don't big, exactly. That's what I said. That's the first thing. I said she's too big to be caught in this
big for that.
She's too big.
Whether Toyin is doing a bossy or she's doing a bossy, the action is, in the place of murder. So, going enough, through under the boss, let's even say it's a bossy. She was smart enough to show that kind of thing. You should be smart enough to not allow it. You understand? That's all I'm saying.
That's the thing.
No, even at that, I'm not condemning her. At the heat of the moment, maybe I think did not suggest that to her. So until we know what really happened, nobody can really take a position.
Exactly.
You can't really judge one for the other until we know, because again, meeting was about to go alone, you know. I lè gbọ́ nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní ìsìnkú ẹgbẹ́ wà grievous àgbẹ̀ no ìfà tó ṣe àìkóṣe alone. Ó yẹ kó fọ́ etí ẹ̀ ni. Ó yẹ kó fọ́ etí ẹ̀ gangan ni. Pé bó tiẹ̀ ṣe bí ó tiẹ̀ ṣe dáhùn yẹn gan na maturity. She understand?
Exactly.
We know the details of it. I think we cannot really take a position.
Because
just from the standpoint of what is in the screen right now. And my criticism for Funke is you don't pass this level. Don't let any mumu person come they make you put you in public light that is not good. So it's not like I'm supporting Toyin against Funke. I'm saying Funke, you are freaking big than this. That's it.
Yeah, period. I agree with that. That's exactly where I'm coming from. I think when I started my submission, that was the first thing that I said. You see, Funke, you're too big a brand to be caught in something like this. See, we already know one thing. Toyin is a people pleaser. We already know that. And that's why she has this fan base that she has. And it's working for her. Toyin cares so much about what people say, how people perceive her. She's a people's pleaser. This other person on the other hand, Funke Akindele, is not. Funke Akindele believes that my work will speak for me.
You know one of the things I realized? There are two opposite personalities.
Yeah.
And it's working for both of them.
It is.
Toyin is a people's pleaser and it's working for her. Funke is a Benny. And it's working for her. So maybe there is actually a high possibility that they will never get along.
Yeah.
And you can't really say one is better than the other. When it comes to, are we supposed to be people pleaser? Whatever works for you works.
Like if Funke drag Funke for the next 1 month. Jennifer fans, one support, one shaking. But if you drag Toyin small like this, Toyin titans are all over. But Toba Funke movie jáde, movie Masare go okay. Meanwhile, movie Toyin, Mama Shede, they will climb slowly. So they are different. Like Image said, one of them has fan base to get currency. One of them has fan base to man look after on social media. That's just it.
To get number.
To get number.
You know, from my own side, I don't even think that Funke have fan base.
And you are 100% right and correct.
I honestly don't think that Funke have fan base. I think Funke is just respected. You know why I said that? Because like you said, you will not see anything happen to Funke now, and some people are now staging show for her.
No.
You know why? Oh yeah, like countenance, like countenance. You think about drop movie lane, I want Titans, I know who. I want Titans, I want Titans, one logo. They don't bond there well. So it's not fan base. She's just has earned a public respect. She has just earned a brand. To December to drop movie, to very one bed, to very so what's any respect here? It's not about fan base. You can't really tell anybody that say I'm Funke fan, the way they get fan base. She don't get fan base. She has earned a public dignity.
True. Okay, everybody. I'm a feminine. Thank you so much. I love you. I love you for this analysis you did. In fact, it sue me because we Nigerians, we talk through sentiment, favoritism, hypocrisy. It's just too much. When are we going to speak with, holistically, like, let's call a spade a spade. Let's leave, because this person is my favorite. She cannot do wrong. I don't like that mentality. I don't. When somebody did anything that is wrong, let's say, okay, this person did something wrong. That does not mean the person is perfect. That does not mean the person is the best. I mean, it's something a lot of us do. I don't understand, because on our WhatsApp status, I see people will say, if you do this, if you know me, I don't pretend. If you do this thing to me, I will not keep quiet. I will do But when it is your fave, you now want to tell us that, no, this person, she should not have reacted that way. No, excuse me. She has every right to react whichever way
she deemed fit. Especially when you don't know what has happened behind the scene. And that is why I feel that that movie, Behind the Scene, says a lot of things, especially to we, ordinary Nigerians. A lot of things happen. Okay, before I saw a video where it was like Funke ignored Femi Adebayo. And do you know later I actually saw some videos where they actually greeted each other. They even speak and do chit chats, you know, that kind of thing. But when you see just a picture, you quickly conclude that no, this person is bad, this person is arrogant, this person has pride. My dear, if it is your turn and you don't behave that way, that is you. That is why you are different from Funke. I'm not like 100% Funke fans, 100% this thing. Anybody's call fan like that. But what I'm saying is, let's call a spade a spade. You cannot be triggering me, gaslighting me, and when it is in public sphere, you want to be doing no, don't do that. Please, let's do it aura for aura. We're laughing way and let everybody be on their lane. Because I don't understand. You are always doing something that triggers this woman. And at the end of the day, she still maintains her spot like, okay, no problem. So, why, after all the things that happen, a lot of people are still saying, what did she do to her? They are not fighting. They are not this. All this subtle jab that Toyin used to throw at Funke, don't pretend that you don't see it because you are fans. No. Don't do that. Why do Toyin always do something that's okay? But don't she award MVC? Toyin was saying that they deserve it. After all, especially that what's her name? Taiwo Bankole, or what's that girl? Kenny Bankole. That you know that Funke, that was she actually rooting for that award too. You came out and you were like, no, she deserves it. She's this. Is anything going to happen to you if you keep short? Nothing is going to happen. So sometimes keep short. Sometimes be on your lane. It's not everything. You gaslight somebody and you don't want the person to talk, or you don't want the person to react. Excuse me, let's turn this table around. Let it be that Funke only and Toyin ignored Funke. Kill our fans a maso. What would all of us be saying? You'll be saying, she has the right to do whatever she wants to do. Nobody can teach her how to do this. Excuse you. Funke has the right to behave whichever way she wants to. Thank you very much.
Sorry, please, can I quickly say something?
Yes, please.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Hi.
I'm glad that you bring me up to your platform. Mostly, I'm not going to blame any one of them. I'm not going to say what one did is wrong or what the other did is right. Nobody is wrong, nobody is right. Everybody is entitled to how you react to things. And we react to things differently. And let's not forget that everybody has limits. There are things you will do to me, I might not see it as a big deal. If you do it to Abebe, she might see it as... That's by the way. And let's not forget this. From my own perspective, I believe that Toyin is actually up to something. Because this issue happened within 2 seconds. Our page on Instagram was on fire. Why? If you are not up to something, why do you have to go and drop that comment so quick? That means you were up to something. You know that thing is going to happen. You know she's not going to answer you. Because if you're not expecting it, you wouldn't have dropped that comment within, it wasn't even up to 5 seconds. So that's why I feel like she knows what she's doing. And this is what she wants to happen. She wants people to drag her. Because if you are so intentional, if you are so clean, if you are so pure, you won't drop that comment on your Instagram page and tag by ya. Oh my fellow in the industry. And you feel like it's normal. You think Funke is doing too much. Everybody said what Funke did is not good. Okay, what she did, was it right? Why will you go and drop things like that within few seconds? Which I feel like it's not a good thing to do. If you are so intentional about acting to that level, you shouldn't have made that post. So if Toyin is right with what she posted, I will actually say Funke also is right with whatever behavior she put on. She's human. The same way Toyin is human. Toyin did that because she's human. Funke reacted that way because she's human too. So I just want us to look at it both ways. For every action, there will always be a reaction. Funke cannot intentionally ignore her. She's not a mad person. Something must have happened that we don't know. Everybody is saying that it's because of Afolayan or whatever. It might not even be that. It might be something that is behind the scene that nobody knows. And I know that Iyabo knows what is going on. Because looking at Iyabo's reactions in that video, she knows that something is going on between them. That was why she didn't do too much. So something is wrong somewhere that we don't know. We are just here saying, oh, she's not doing right. She should have answered. She should have. No, I can't tell anyone how to react to things. You can't beat me and tell me how to cry. I mean, no, I won't take cry my cry. It's not your cry, it's my cry. So that's why I feel like when we want to analyze things, we should look at it from both sides. Like Abebe said, what is the root cause of that reaction? If we heard from her, then we'll now be able to see, oh, does it want that level of reaction or it doesn't want it? But for now, nobody knows what happened. We are just blaming the woman. Oh, she's this, she's proud, she's this, she's that. So, things like this, you just need a critical thinking and a critical analysis so that she or see anything or see. Because for me, when I saw those posts yesterday, I just feel like something is wrong somewhere. This is not just I greet you, I don't greet you. So that's what I want to draw. Thank you.
Hello, house. Please, can I quickly chip in something, please? Yeah, thank you very much. Thanks for having me. My first time on this. Please. Good afternoon. I won't take much time, please. Just maybe 5 minutes, and I'll drop. Okay, thank you. Yeah, thank you very much. So I'll say, may God forgive all of us, because truly, we all do not know what happened behind closed door, what has happened in the past, and the reason all of this came out. But we all can now say, we can talk on the video that circulated online yesterday. So we all have the right to say things on that because we all saw that. So I'm going to pick it from there. Because most people that have been talking, they were saying, oh, Toyin like Ojuaye. It's not even easy to be fake in this life. Because so even if she's fake, she can't be a fake person from how many years that we've been seeing her. We know she has her own. Everyone has their own bad side. But we just have to accept Toyin for who she is. It's not as if she's faking her character or she's trying to be on everybody's good book. That is Toyin for you. Now, coming back to star actress Funke Akindele, because I follow both of them. She has her own lapses as well. But I just feel the greeting yesterday, she should have responded, even if she was going to fake it, at least just for the purpose of the premiere. Because at the moment, people are not even talking about the movie anymore. All they are discussing is what happened at the premiere, which is not nice. It's not even nice on Iyabo Ojo. So even if she's high, she's big, she should have just a little smile could have, at least they say salutation is not love. It's just normal courtesy. Oh, Toyin báwo ni? Even because I used to be like Funke Akindele before. If you do something bad to me, I'll tell you straight. I'll call your bluff. I'll just tell you this thing you are doing, I don't like it. But people didn't like me for that because they feel, oh, that's not how to live life. You want to live long, you have to mix things up. Just for the setting of where they were yesterday, she should have just responded and say hello back. But putting up that act has affected the movie now, which I'm not really happy about. So people saying Tony is Alabosi, I don't get. Alabosi in what way? If somebody is Alabosi, there is a limit to it because you will do it. If something is not in you, you can't go far in it, in that character. So she's not just like that. People please her. Yes, that's who Toyin Abraham is. But Toyin Funke Akindele as well. She then coming back to what happened during December period about cinema, whatever. See, you can't beat a child and tell her how to cry. I've invested so much in my craft, and at the cinema, I'm perceiving foul play. I have the right to talk as an investor. And nobody should say she was referring to Funke Akindele. She spoke out, and she was not even the only producer that came out that time to say things are going on in cinema that are not nice to investors. So why are people saying she threw Funke under the bus in December, and now she's trying to form whatever with her? I just want to say, if they were not friends before yesterday, if I'm not cool with you, they were following each other before even some hours after the premiere, they were still friends on Instagram. So if truly they had this beef that people are portraying it to be, they would have unfollowed each other long time ago. And who even knew? Maybe Iyabo knew about this beef and she had already told Toyin to greet Funke at the event. Nobody knew. Probably Iyabo might have told Funke, Toyin, if Tobari Funke or Joki, Emma Beja was the premiere. And she's doing that. Some people are saying she's doing that for the camera. I don't know. You can't please everyone. You just have to do you. But we all should just talk based on the video we saw yesterday because we don't know what went down behind the scene. Thank you very much.
Thank you for your support. MMEA.
Good afternoon, please. Good afternoon, everyone. Mr. Victor, good afternoon, sir. I actually just want to point out something. Someone is talking.
Yeah, go ahead.
I actually just want to point out something. I'll say what Funke did. For me, it's not that good. Not even good. It's kind of bad. At least one greeting, you're like, okay, almost you do below. But the second one, at least, you have at least, even though it is a nod of head, or you just like acknowledge with your body language or something. Because I felt as if that thing, it meant only Toyin Chichi. Like, she never expected it. Because personally, I'm just saying it as me, if I expected it, definitely I wouldn't have even done like twice even so, or even greeted at all. And to prove that she never expected it, immediately that thing happened, she unfollowed Funke. And that was when she went to go and drop those statements she did. And moreover, don't let us forget that, because I'm just kind of a person, Yomi that does Mobad. He's not my fan, but once in a while, I kind of stumble on him. He said something. He said, very soon they will give themselves passports. Like, maybe they've had him. He now said, it's only if they've had him and they kind of coordinate themselves. But he knows that they were going to give themselves passports. And which is happening right now. And I don't even think, also what Toyin did also, like, all those Emagba or something. For me, I looked at it, I was like, is this really Toyin? Like, she now also stooped so low. Like, going on, as in, Otibije already, people were already fighting for her. For her to go and drop that statement, it's like going low. too. So I think both of them. And another thing I want to say about that Funke's own is that personally me, it's not right for you to correct people in the public. Even though you wanted to treat somebody's fuck up or as in correct somebody with your actions, don't do it in the public. Is it that you call the person privately or as in let the person know your mind? And if they don't know as in what change, you will now let me now take it to the public. But I don't think Toyin knows about that beefing. And all those things that said Toyin was doing, she was giving statement about that Alaniyon stuff. I don't think she did it intentionally to injure Funke's feelings. I think it was just something that it was like a coincidence. Like Funke actually took it the wrong way. And well, like what you said, actually, we can't tell Funke how she will behave, but she could do better. Like she could actually do better, because if we do that, correcting even children or our partner outside, it's kind of it's not done. It's unheard of. Not to now talk about our friends. There was a video of them recently that they were both chatting, laughing with each other. Do you get? So I believe that they were actually friends. They've been actually friends recently before that Afro stuff and every other thing that is coming up right now. So that's just my 2 cents. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for your submission. I appreciate you. Wakila, are you here? Me, Terry, gbogbo èèyàn ọmọ ilé olórogún lẹ́nu.
Wọ́n wá rí báwọn àlejò gbọ́n ni wọ́n ṣe gòkè. Wọ́n wà.
Àyàn kan sọ pé ẹ dúró náà ń sìn.
Wakila, are you here? Arike. Mark Liam. Hi, how are you, my love? Hi, Arike, go ahead, please.
Thank you. You see this Funke and Toyin's issue, to be very honest, I'm Funke is me. If you're not cool behind, don't come with your BS in front of everybody and act as if you are cool. Don't bring that to me. That's me. If you're not cool behind, don't now come because you see camera. I'm not going to answer you. I see Toyin as someone that, okay, she tries to be playful, jovial, be in everyone's business. There's a scenario that happened, I don't know if it was last year. Then she and Wumi were not on good terms last year. And there was an issue that happened between Wumi and Chef T, Diary of the Kitchen Lover. I don't know if you remember that issue. For tobacco, you don't support people, blah, 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 blah. And Wumi gave her 2 cents on the issue. People were dragging Wumi. Chef T did not talk. It was at that point, Toyin decided to go to Chef T's and say, can you send me food? I like your food. I like your... Why are you insulting yourself when you know now at this point that this matter was still hot? You now decided to go and comment. More like, to me, you should have you are showing solidarity. Box office happened. Let's be honest with ourselves. Okay, I'm not going to say let's be honest because a lot of people are not even honest with themselves. 2 people are always coming out during December. That's Funke and Toyin. Funke put a lot of marketing, whatever, in our movie, production, promoting our movie. Do you understand? If for one, me as a person, I like both of them individually, but I'd rather, to me, watch Funke's movie than watching Toyin's movie. Because maybe I say, okay, a Neo movie, she has done a lot of promotions. Let me even see what the movie is all about. So let me see what the movie is all about. I'll go and that's why people are going to go and watch Funke's movie because she has put in the work. She's a hard worker. Even when people drag her during that period, she's gonna say, guys, ignore the noise. Focus. Ignore it. She keeps saying, focus. We need this money. We need to make this billion. We need to make this billion. But when that come outside, they don't let us watch our movie. They are bringing us another kineka. Let's be honest. A lot of people are going out to watch Funke's movie. I mean, probably if it's sold out, people say, okay, I'm going to the cinema, right? Let me just watch Toyin's movie. They give them time to say, okay, this 8 to 9, we'll watch Funke movie. And even, let's be honest, the man knows that people come and watch. They know whose movie people are coming to come and watch. So they give them more time. That's the honest truth. But now, a lot of police are coming out. That Niyi, I don't know, it's Niyi Akin something, came out to say, they're not watching my movie. You don't even
I don't even know what you are producing. I don't know the title of your movie, self. And you keep saying the people don't watch your movie. I don't know the title of your movie. People watch your movie because you have A-list stars there or A-list actors there. The A-list actors are not even, there's no promotion, there's nothing. I don't know. And you are saying people don't watch your movie. How will I watch your movie? You need to book crazy content that period is Toyin and Funke. Those are people we know. Okay, Iyabo came out too. You had a movie, the movie had controversy, or I don't know, can't say if I don't do the movie, Kineko, dated December, they still crying. And not share my movie, and not Kineko, there was a clip that we saw where they were saying, Afitakiti Barcelona, local, even my cost 1 billion. Who are you referring to? Let's be honest. Why they might just sort to shade your money on my car was okay. On my boom, on my car was okay. You think she's not saying everything? She's saying everything, but she's just saying, guys, ignore the noise. Let us focus. Go now. This guy came out too. I'm not going to dance. I will not betray myself up. Yeah, I'm 1 billion. And the people will now give you 300,000. I don't want that kind of money. Mommy Shalashi was said, she questioned me and said, like she knew. What's for there? She said, wait, don't say that. Funke saw that. I think she called him behind and said, don't mention me, Kiniko. He came out to say, Funke called me. I said, I should not mention. I'm just saying, in 1 year, film titi. Funke loves to dance. Even without movie on it, she loves to sing, she loves to dance. And if I feel like this is how my fans will like to see see me, this is my view of promotion. Let me dance. Funke saw before now. So a lot of people are shaking on my side, she box, putting Kiniko in boss. Funke started doing then shoes, socks, hand fan, premier, let's do box. Everybody find your own path of promoting your own movie. This is where Funke she likes to dance, would like creating content. I'm sure actors do that. What if I make a film or I'm a create content? This is my own path. Everybody cannot dance. You cannot call Genevieve come and dance now. Genevieve does not look like someone that can dance promote a movie. But Funke, naturally, she likes to dance, she likes to have fun, and she feels that, my fans love to see me dance. Let me promote my movie. I'm not coming out to say, everyone not see me dance. Toyin not come out to say, I'm not abusing you, I'm just a skito. You should not dance, so show up. Apparently, Kule was referring to Funke by saying those that are making, all people had made 1 billion at that time. I don't think Toyin has not made the 1 billion yourself. At that time, it was only Funke that had crossed that mark maybe 2 or 3 times of crossing mark of 1 billion. I said, I'm not the kind of person to make 1 billion in cinema, somebody come and make 300,000. And now you are inserting yourself in the mix. What are you inserting yourself for? You are doing sort of shit. That's what we are seeing. What of the ones you are not seeing? Every time every camera and Benny, okay, every time to fixing conquer. And Funke like, don't bring that BS to my side. If I'm doing like this, you are trying to rubbish my brand. I'm trying to pinch me and I will not talk. I'm not going to do that with you. But the party, Castle, you've written that once, and Funke Castle, she didn't answer you. Move the F on. You know that both of you, you know what I mean? You're not cool, you're hot at that point. Move on. If I'm going into a place, I know that I'm not with some people, but that's it. I'm going to do general greeting. I Kale, I see how much okay, Kale. Move on, you know where there. I say, I'm okay. What else? Move on. You know, come out today. Me and Funke, if you like, God says, I'm your friend. We are not cool out in private. When we are outside, don't ask us if I'm going to say, go and snub you. I think Panita, I will snub you. Move on. You now went in. If I get here again, I say, if I get here again, come here, you go, You should, once you get that one, so you knew that you're not cool. Why were you? And Funke monkey. You need to know an answer. You need that you are not cool. In fact, let's be honest. If you are sorry, I'm an issue. Come on, any issue. That's what my work we are. Funke being here. You want to go? You know, for that was the point. The blogger one bit. What if the camera is to come and say, and Funke, over here. I want to go the king one out. What is she saying? What don't come here now because you see come and come and phone pay. We are one family. For one family can go. Holy. But I understand what I say is for the brand. That same brand you are trying to the brand her. You're trying to rubbish her brand by saying, at the time, I don't know, somebody was saying the billion, people are making it out. You're not saying, I want 1 billion is okay. I found I want 1 billion. It's not audio 1 billion. You now want, I'm Funke, she's me. I don't do that BS. If you're not cool with me, I'm not cool with you. Only time you're like, why she's proud. And thank you. I'm going to wear the proudness with a crown and a sash to go with it. If I'm not cool with you in public, in private rather, don't come out and look at us and we are cool. You can't rubbish my brand or try to rubbish me. See, this people, they know each other. Let's be honest, they know their gossip that my boy, they'll be hearsay because you're not hearing it. We're only picking what we are seeing. What about things we are not hearing? And she's seeing it. For how long will she keep saying, oh yeah, put the kid now, yeah, because that for how long? To my dad. Maybe now it's time to say, okay, yes, I'm creating a stand. I know you're not cool with me. I don't give an F about you too. Maybe this is time to give it to break a stand. Iyabo was known the issue. I about friendship with Funke. Funke kilo share the clinical and I told her. Maybe Iyabo told Toyin, I want to try to kill so. But if you know that, cool. But Kimile commit, I know, move on. You want to come and forget okay. And forget I was seeing here because to move on. I know Toyin likes I go see. Because what I take with Sloma, that's the when Kule was talking about the box office 1 billion, she didn't have a business in that discussion. Market your own film and move on. When Momitoriola and Chefty had their issue, she didn't have any business going to the comment section to say, I want food, I like it. You didn't have any business there. Why must it be at that point? You want to stand Chefty? Move on. You can't do that to people and you pinch them and say they should not react. And this is the way Funke knows how to react. She doesn't care. Cameras are trying to I don't give an F. I'm your ear, you care, So that's my own submission. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your time. Okay, Mark Liam, are you here? Okay, Mark Liam Osimbe. No, Vicky Professor. Torí mi ò pè látẹ̀ǹkan. Anyway, mi ò pè. Má worry ara lé ní wọn. Àbò fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀, ó lè sọ̀rọ̀ mo rò pé ó kàn moderate ni.
Èmi nǹkan tẹ́mi kàn rí sí ni pé gbogbo nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ kò sí gathering or any.
Okay, I'll place time. Everybody 5 minutes. Moderators, everybody set timer.
Kò sí organization, any organization